Hello, you. My name's David Turner. Welcome to the Computer Game Show. I'm here with Sean Bell.
Hello, me.
Matt Murray.
It's me.
And James Farley.
Also me.
We would like to start the show by thanking our Patreon producers this month. They are Aaron Patrick, the QuickBooks chap, Simon Nelson, Moomin Biscuit, Trans Rights to Human Rights, Dave Ernsberger, Colin Brown, Gasman, Rocketman76, Smooth Monkey, John Tempelli, Jackie Sniper, Sam Higton, Thomas, Stan, Philip with an F, Cutty, Steve Lee, Jack Oven, Grey Dragon Claw, Colin the Car Wanker Smith, Lee Keybottom, My Dog Skip, Dean, Evil Mammal, Conky Donkers, Full Nels Conga, Laser Quest, 42 Sources Span, James J.M.S., Dr. Wookie, and a returning Full Nels member. James Farley, do you want to say this name?
I can give it a try if I can bring it up. Ramalapatar.
There we go.
Or is it
Ramalaptar is back.
Ramalaptar? Yeah.
Ramalaptar.
That sounds perfect.
Welcome back, Ramalaptar. It's good to have you back on board. Thank you so much to everyone that supports us on patreon.com/TCGS. Different tiers. You can watch live streams. You can listen to bonus shows. And remember, if you sign up now, you've got years worth of bonus shows to listen to. You will know who Steve Charlton is.
Steve Charlton. We should talk to Steve. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a while.
You'll know what back-to-back friend means. There is a hell of a lot of stories. I believe Sean told a dirty story about him in a cinema. That is all on our bonus show.
That's spoilers for the game we did. That's the... We weren't supposed to... We didn't know who it was, did we?
Oh, okay. All right. Well, sorry.
I mean, yeah, if that's spoiled for you, you should have signed up for Patreon 3 years ago or whatever it was.
Yeah. I mean, you'd be hard pushed to find it, but it's all on there. Patreon.com/TCGS. Keep this podcast going, because if you don't, we will fucking quit. Another little plug for some live dates we've got coming up. Not our own show, because that's sold out. Fucking come on. Ian Lee's Imposter Syndrome, 30th of July in the Free Sheets in Rochester, 14th of August in the Rope Tackle in Shoreham, 5th of September, Half Moon and Putney, 3rd of October, Mockingbird Cinema, Birmingham, and 28th of November, Northern Farm, Maidenhead. James Farley will be at that one. They're the shows that I'm doing. Ian's doing some more shows with other people, and he's doing, if you want him in your front room, you could get him in the front room. Just don't read the articles about him on The Sun. It's not Fall from Grace. It's actually a good old gig. IanLee.com for more information. But those dates that I didn't mention, I will be there. I'll be on stage with Ian twatting about. It would be good to see you all there. Shall we get to feedback from last week's show? Because we've got a lot of chat ahead of us following Summer Game Fest. There's lots of games to go through, but we can't ignore what our fans are saying, Matt. What are they saying? All of it, did they?
We're going to start with Squeaky Knacks. Where is my Life is Strange reunion spoiler cast? If Sean is the reason it hasn't happened, I will dedicate my life's work into making sure Squibbly Doo 2, The Curse of the Iron Didgeridoo doesn't get released.
Well, joke's on you, mate. It's already in early access. So
I forgot about. Did you know what's really funny? I nearly texted you guys this morning saying, "Do you remember when we were going to do a Life is Strange reunion spoiler cast?" And I hadn't seen this, so yeah, we do need to do that.
Yeah,
I mean, the notes will make no sense.
Yeah, it's going to be tricky remembering all that. And to be clear, I finished it ages ago. We've been dead busy since, so it's just not happened.
I think also none of us actually really want to spend the time doing it. But
there is that. But I played the fucking game, so we may as well get something out of it.
Exactly. We can't get all the way to that point and then not do the last one.
There's never going to be another of these. So it's the last one.
No. So yeah, we should do that. We should do that. Sorry about that. Squeaky Nicks.
Jean-Claude Van Damme has messaged.
Oh yeah.
Leave Sean alone. Which is apt after the previous message. Americans also say yogurt, and they're fucking wrong.
That's true.
Okay.
Yogurt.
Right, thanks, Eugene.
Volex has messaged, don't get why Microsoft removing other companies' logos from their directs is a big deal. PlayStation have only put their logo on everything for years and no one has said anything about it. But when Xbox do it, it's another thing to have a pop at them for.
I mean, this doesn't make any sense.
What was this?
It's not so much. So this is the thing, prominent members of the Xbox community were like kicking off saying, "Oh, why are they putting other console logos on their trailers?"
Right.
And then they told Asher that, and Asher's like, "We hear you."
Yeah.
Then,
whether the logos are on the trailers or not wasn't really the point. It was more people getting really upset about it, which just seems like such a strange thing to get worked up over, and B, Sharma sort of placating them and being like, "Hey, we hear you. This is a misstep, and we own this." Blah, blah, blah,
but it's sorry, is this post their showcase?
No, it's before the showcase.
That's before,
the showcase. Yeah.
Someone
we hear you. We're going to fucking ignore it for the next one though, because PlayStation logo was all over it.
No, I mean, the point saying that PlayStation have always done that, but PlayStation haven't said we're going to release all our games on everything ever. And then
true.
It's a bit different. I think.
Also, it's a logo.
There is a need for clarity around which Xbox games are coming out on other platforms and which ones aren't. But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Necromorphs, cut your sawing with a serrated blade, you animals. Love and hugs.
I do. It just sometimes maybe it just needs sharpening.
Okay.
All right. Still gets a little bit squishy.
Pathetic. What's a serrated blade?
It's serrated like a bread knife.
Yeah.
Oh, bread knife.
Yeah,
say bread knife then, mate.
Well, it's all a little bit jagged.
Sort of. No, because you can get small serrated blades, can't you? I wouldn't call that a bread knife. You can get a small knife with a serrated blade.
Yeah, have you got those little Victorinox ones? They're amazing.
No, I don't have high quality blades at home.
No, everything I cut with in the kitchen is blunt as fuck because we've had the same kitchen knives for probably 15 years now.
Cool.
I do need to get that sorted.
This is such a middle-aged thing to say.
I'm not saying that's a good thing.
It is a game changer when you get new blades. Also,
we've got a great selection of blades.
Blades.
Sorry, it's just that's what I do in the street.
Got the fucking sleeve tattoos, and now you're talking about blades.
Look, I call them blades. When you were partying, I was studying the blade. Right.
Next time Dave needs a present for whatever reason,
he's gonna get a sick blade.
Maybe his birthday, or he's just feeling a bit rough. We're getting him some Victorinox knives.
I'll tell you, we've got a great selection of blades at home.
There you go.
It's very impressive, because Chen got them all from China, and they're great for cooking.
I mean, do you prefer them or the arsenal of guns that you've got in the loft? I mean, what's your preferred?
Hang on.
I'm more of a gun person. Chen prefers the knives.
Yeah, no shit.
See the whites in their eyes as he murders them, whereas you're just fine with being at a distance.
Yeah.
The coward's way, really.
One of them we've got is Massive Chopper. It's
right.
Massive Chopper episode title done. Massive Chopper.
Oh goodness me!
I thought it's got to be what do you call it? The Game Fest or whatever. What does he call
Massive
that?
Chopper will do better for SEO than.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll see what I did last year. It might be hard to move. And let's move on. It's boring to talk about. Poo in a Tin is back. Yay! Hey guys, Poo in a Tin here. Do any of you have the problem where you want to go to Nintendo Land in Tokyo and a Nintendo museum, but your kids? This might be a question, but whatever. But your kids will not forgive you if you went without them and it costs too much to pay to take them. Well, I have a solution. Your avid fans will fund a trip for Team TGSC, no kids allowed, or they pay their own way, trip to Tokyo. All we ask is a complete vlog with podcast content every day and 24/7 live feed from Farley, which can be a Farley cam, which can be strapped to James's head. Cost it up. Let us know. I've got £12.78 waiting to chip in. All my sticky poo love from Poo in a Tin.
That doesn't really solve. Well, Poo in a Tin saying, "Oh, do you want to go, but you can't afford to take your kids?" Well, we'll pay for you to go, but you can't take your kids.
Yeah, I know, but I'm assuming that's
then.
more. Yeah, less guilt because you're doing it for work. Can we go to the American one instead so that I can understand the characters, please?
Also, let's go to America because I want to go to Galaxy's Edge and we can crowbar it in somehow as well.
That's true. Yeah. But we might get shoved in a van and never seen again. So
it's like when we went to Disneyland in Paris, right? And my brother-in-law is like a massive Star Wars fan, and he said it was like we went on the one where you're riding. It's like a simulator thing where you're getting chucked about and all this sort of stuff, and it's all in 3D, all the screens in 3D and stuff. And there's a moment where Yoda walks out the screen, and walks right up to you, and he was like, I'm being transported back into a kid, like the feelings that I'm getting of nostalgia and everything that I really, really wanted when I was a kid. Like Yoda's walking out and goes, bonjour, and he's like, well, that fucking ruins it. So yeah, can we go to the American one instead of the Japanese one, please?
Yes.
I don't think you could do me for that, wokist.
Yeah. And just to clarify, yes, I know Galaxy's Edge is separate from Nintendo Land or whatever it is in America, but we'll be in America. We can pop over to wherever
it's all just basically one place. So
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
It's pretty easy to get about as well, and cheap. So
go on a Greyhound bus. I hear so much about.
Yeah.
Other ones. The therapist has messaged. Oh no,
no, hold on. What Greyhound bus?
It's like a big bus over in America. It goes across the whole country, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like National. It's like National Express. It's like National Express coaches, or
out of all the things in America, you picked out a bus.
What would you get up to in America then? Well,
it's a very American thing you hear in movies. Oh yeah, I got on the Greyhound bus, and
I've literally never heard that.
Was American.
Yeah, nor have I.
Have you not?
Nor have I. And also, now that I've heard of it, the one thing I don't want to do in America is go on a Greyhound bus.
Hang on, have I made it up? Greyhound bus? No, it's a
what was that
thing.
What was that one that we went on when we went to TCGS Con? That had the deal where it
was called a double-decker, James.
Megabus?
The Megabus, that was it, yeah.
Right, okay. Well, we had to what? It broke down halfway up there.
Was there loads of nuns as well?
There was nuns on the bus. Yeah,
it was like a sitcom sketch.
And there was that guy that came up and just was like standing around with us, like trying to chat with us, so we had no idea where he was or what was going on.
Oh God, yeah. He was terrible. But also the bus driver was saying, "Pray for us, nuns." And they were probably going, "Yeah, fucking hell, we get that all the time. Can you shut the fuck up and get the bus here, please?" Anyway, right.
Okay.
Let's get back to the
therapist has messaged. Hello, lads. Regarding the big James Pond argument between David and James last week, I can't help but notice some tension, possibly sexual. Thanks for all the laughs.
Always sexual.
Yeah, that's a given.
Always between me and James. I mean, that is you don't need a therapist to work that out.
All arguments
it's just
start there.
Are sexual between me and James.
I'm also looking forward to trying out that handshake you suggested.
We saw that on what was it? That was on the Gears of War video.
Yeah.
They shook hands by grabbing each other's forearms, like.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, every time I meet James, that's what I'm going to do now. Me and James are going to do that outside of a Warhammer shop.
Do it to everyone. Doesn't have to be James. Everyone you meet.
No, we don't want you. Just stop trying to get involved.
No, not me. Between me and James. Everyone. I mean, like a business meeting,
if you want.
A work meeting. Everyone.
No, this is a me and James thing. Stop! I'm not going to do it with you.
Why don't you give me a secret handshake?
Because.
Go on.
No, that's it.
Jamie has messaged more of PSA than feedback, but following your discussion of 007 First Light last week, I'd strongly recommend playing through the first few tax sim levels before continuing with the campaign, if you haven't done so already. Doing so provides a much more comprehensive tutorial to the combat system than the main game, and it makes some of the encounters in the latter half of the campaign a lot more enjoyable. You'll feel like you've got a much better handle on the combat. As for the game itself, it's currently up there with Saros as joint game of the year for me. Love the pod as ever. Hugs and kisses from Jamie.
Yeah, I saw that. I watched a video of someone playing it the other day, and he grabs the guy's face and pushes him forward into the wall. And I was like, I don't even know how to do that.
Oh yeah, I slammed loads of.
So that's not an R2 thing, or is it R2? If it is R2, if you're near a surface.
Yeah. If you use the throws when you're near.
You don't even need to do it near a surface. You could just push them along for ages by grabbing their face. There's all these
R2 grabs. So it's like R2 plus
another
button, is it, to do a specific
maybe it's
face
R2
grab?
and then you hold R1 as you're pushing forward. That would be the natural way. But I don't know. I've not tried it yet. I've not finished it yet. I will talk about it more, hopefully, if we get through the list of a million video games we need to talk about before we get to what you've been playing. But yeah.
It's a weird one, isn't it? Because it introduces the tax sim. Because, we were saying like it's almost like a separate game, but it does introduce them as part of the campaign. Like, there's a character who's like, hey, you should do these. But obviously, like, I was just like, well, no, I'm about to go on a mission and I ain't got time Sorry.
Well, but you're lucky you didn't then, because I mean, mentioned it, but we got sidetracked while I was complaining about it last week. But yeah, they go, oh, come and do the texting stuff. So you did that, and it was like, yep, there's no way back to the main game anymore. And I'm going, surely you don't quit out to menu, and that's the only way to get back into the game. You have to completely quit out of the game and then go back to the campaign area. Weird.
Forget it.
Weird.
Baronfield in chat is saying hold R2 for that. So,
Okay.
so I'll try next time. Anyway, that is it for feedback. Go to tcgs.co to leave your feedback.
Cool. Let's get to the news. We're going to run through the various conferences, right, James?
That's the plan.
Do we still call them conferences? We don't.
Nah,
I know the answer to
showcases.
that while I was asking.
Like presentations or whatever, I don't know.
Not even presentations, are they?
Showcase it. Conferences is fine.
I feel like presentation has to involve someone stood on a stage.
Yeah,
presenting.
That's probably true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right. It's a video direct.
It's a video. Just say video. Let's just stick with video.
Just a video. They put the video on.
Yeah.
Right, James, take us through it. What have we got to talk about?
Okay, so I thought we can kick off with the PlayStation State of Play, because we had that. That was the first thing. I wasn't there for that talks over, but I did watch back, which was good.
You missed the best one, didn't you? Was this the best one, do you think?
Well, the spoilers for later, but possibly, yeah.
What do you mean spoilers for later? It's not.
Well, it's
Yes,
a
it
bit
is
rubbish.
right.
But this is the best one. You don't really need to listen to the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Look, we haven't got to the PC gaming show yet.
I can't
Don't
imagine
take
people
the
listening
piss.
to this
It was-
podcast.
It was fucking good.
I can't imagine people listening to this podcast and going, "Well, I'm only going to listen if the
They want to know our overall thoughts, and if we're like straight away, yes, this is the best one. The rest I can skip in a way.
All right, okay.
Also, I looked when I was putting the State of Play talks over, which I did on YouTube, so you can watch it now. I noticed, James, you missed the last one as well. So you haven't done a State of Play talks over since the PS1 days. I don't think.
When was the last State of Play then? The last one I missed. Was it this time last year then?
No. I think there has been one since. It's just I checked and you went on that.
Because they're always at stupid o'clock, aren't they?
No, that's not. I know exactly the reason why you don't watch them on stream with us. It's because you like to watch them alone while
it was
knocking
February.
one out.
Yeah, I think I'll get too excited like while I'm watching it. So.
It's spraying everywhere.
Yeah, it was February, so you missed the February one. You missed this one. Probably missed last summer as well, so you don't give a fuck.
Yeah, it's true. It's so anyway, they kicked off with Marvel's Wolverine, because I'm sure we've all got stuff to say about that. It's coming out on the 15th of September, and yeah, it was quite bloody and gory, wasn't it?
Extremely so. It looked like good fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely more sold now than I was last time.
Down? Why is the tone of everyone's voice going? It looks all right. I don't know.
I wasn't
great.
blown
I was
away,
finally
but then
sold on it.
also like what do you want from a Wolverine game? Do you know what I mean? Like this is what it's supposed to be, and that's fine.
I thought the combat just looked fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
And it looks less. It looks more Uncharted and less Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, because it's not open world, is it? It's apparently
is it not?
No.
They confirmed that then.
Yeah, it's just like areas.
But
I guess.
Again, I think that's fine.
Through.
Like what? Why
I
does Wolverine need an open
world?
world?
Yeah, I don't need that. That's great.
Well, also because one of the things that was so good about Spider-Man was it was great that it was open world because getting around was really fun.
Exactly. Whereas
It'll be
what
less
Wolverine
fun getting around
in terms of traversal. Yeah.
Yeah, getting around as Wolverine would be less fun. I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought this looked fantastic. Like I'm well up for this. I think it's going to be really, really good. And this trailer sort of convinced me that, it sucks that I will not be able to play it in front of the children.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because at the moment
there is a no blood mode apparently. But I don't know.
Yeah, I know,
what
but
it
I'm
does to the
assuming
gore.
he's still sticking his.
He just hasn't got any claws. He's just giving them all a slap.
He's like tickling under their chin instead of shoving his blades through the face.
See, this is the problem because Asher really wants to play this, and I'm like,
Well,
I
you
don't
can't,
think
can
I'm going to
it?
let him play that.
No, you
It's
can't,
like,
No, I'm going to step in actually, James, and say no, he can't. He's too young for that. It's,
all right, I'll
it's
play
very
this back
gory.
to him later. And,
Yeah, Asher, if you're listening, mate, someone's looking out for you.
Yeah,
Do
do you
you
want to
remember
go
they
to
had-
prison?
They had this problem because that last Wolverine game came out around the same time as X-Men Origins Wolverine, and for some reason with the film they went to great pains to make it like PG, and the game was 18 rated as fuck. Like it was so violent. So it was like, we can't really do any marketing for the game then because we can't risk people going, I've just seen the film, I'll buy this for my kid. and then it's like so like really fucking violent. So yeah, I think this looked really good.
Yeah, it looks excellent. I can't wait for this.
I'm looking forward
And
to
also,
this
there's nothing really to play in September, so I'm excited to dedicate my time to
this.
this.
You just need something to fill the day, really, in September. It's going to be dry. So.
I mean, I particularly like it obviously introduced Jean Grey as well, and like the fact that it seems you can like play the characters off, with each other for like attacks and stuff like that. I think it looked great. So looking forward to that one.
And something we discussed on the talk server was the fact that, lore-wise, he can't die. Or it's impossible basically to die. But but the developers have said, he will die in this. Like we had to make some changes.
Well, he's not immortal.
But basically, there are no health packs. So basically, health generates super quickly. So
because he's not like immortal. He has the adamantium, skeleton and fast regenerative properties.
Well, this is the thing, isn't it? Because I know when we were watching it, so I think it was Cammy in the chat was saying like, oh yeah, but in the comics, he's like regenerated from like a single cell, and you sort of think, like, yeah, but that's just someone writing that in a comic because they think it's cool, not because it makes a good character. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's fine to be like, well, no, we're not following that. We're going to make a Wolverine that is fun to play in a video game, because otherwise combat's just meaningless, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So. Okay, then we had more of Marvel. Is it Tokon? Fighting Souls. Yeah. Did anyone hear about this?
I mean, none of us are massive fighting fans, so I think we all appreciate just how good this looks.
It looks stunning. Yeah, it's just stunning, not for me, but I love not just how the gameplay looks, but like even like the visual style, like the iconography. It just looks classy as hell. If I was a fighting game, this would be right up my street. It looks amazing. But
Tell you
it's
what
just not really for me.
I really didn't like the voiceovers. I found them really irritating. Like the
I don't think I was paying enough attention, to be honest.
No, I found it irritating. But
an impression of one of them.
No, it's
please.
Not off the top of my head. I can't remember. It was that like typical sort of like anime. Sort of like over the top, sort of like acting sort of stuff.
But you like?
Don't you love anime?
Yeah, you love anime.
Yeah.
I haven't watched anime for years.
He's watching it like good. Finally, some good fucking dialogue.
Yeah. Anyway, next we had Rayman Legends Retold, which is.
I've got a bone to pick with you about this, Sean.
Me?
Yeah,
Me?
on the stream I went, is this a remake of the original?
Oh yeah,
no,
didn't look like
and
one.
it turns out
absolutely. No, I thought I admitted defeat on that on the stream.
Sean famously lost his mind on the stream. Sean lost his mind on the stream, David.
I wasn't
He's getting everything wrong.
I was
everything. He was like, this is not that. Oh, what is that? Who's this? Who's this Wolverine game? Oh, it's a Wolverine game. Or whatever you said. There's a bunch of them.
It's something about
that person.
State of play
that person
streams.
we've all recognised from
that was my favourite bit. Was streams. That? Yeah.
When what happened? Sorry,
there was that. Where there's I've forgotten her name.
So I can't remember her name now.
I think she was in
sorry, we've all turned into a bunch of Seans tonight.
No.
That's it. Yeah.
The person was on Ghostwire Tokyo years ago, and like she just like did all dance and became a little bit of a meme. I was like, I recognise her, and I was like, nah, I don't know who she is. Oh no, she's a person who's everyone's talking about. Anyway, it was a fun one. For the first time ever, I had slightly more knowledge than Sean.
Can't say her name after slaughtering Sean for not knowing who she was. Can't even say her name.
I can say her name.
Honestly, I think this looks really, really good.
There's been some right old discourse about Rayman, though, hasn't there?
Over Rayman?
Rayman. Well, everyone's saying...
Why is that the thing
lack
now?
of arms?
It's everyone's saying it's like, it's Unreal Engine 5 slop.
No, but I can. Okay,
what?
Let me explain. Right, I'm not. As I said, I'm not against this.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks really nice. But the original one was like a UbiArt game and looked stunning.
Right.
Yeah.
Like when it came out, and it does feel a bit of a shame to like sort of change it like this because it looked brilliant before. This still looks nice though, so I don't really care that much.
I don't. What's your problem?
Well, no, it's just I don't know. It already had
it
a really
nice
distinct
then, and it looks like nice now.
Just
but it had
nice.
like a really distinct art style before, and then it's
but
like
I think they've retained a lot of that.
I don't think they have. If you look them, if you
compare them
side
by side, there's definitely something lost in this new one. But I'm not like I don't know. I don't really have an opinion, but. Yeah, I prefer the look of. So that is an opinion. I don't know what I'm fucking talking about.
That's what having a nightmare.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. It's like I prefer UB art, the original one.
Go and play that one then.
Well, I have.
Well, this is it. I'm a bit like, I prefer the original, but I can still go and play that. So, the new one looks different. If it looked exactly the same, that would also be a waste of everyone's time. So, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, okay. All right. Well, it's coming back.
Then we had Dave the Diver DLC, the
Nope.
Intro the Chef. Does anyone
new game?
Care? Oh, is it a new game?
This is a new game, yeah. Yes. This is a prequel about the chef. I mean, we said this on the stream, didn't we? But I loved Dave the Diver for about 10 to 15 hours, and then I was just suddenly fucking done with it. Yeah, whatever, man.
But it's absolutely massive, isn't it? So
it is
huge.
Great. Yeah.
And this does look completely different, right?
Yes,
like this is going for something else, and something within that universe is pretty cool. So we'll see. We will see.
It's mad that these indie games can get. I mean, good. It's a good mad, but how big these indie games can get? Where we have a sequel to this, but then there's like now we've got a universe. Oh, sorry.
Who knows?
No, because haven't they got the license? Haven't they bought the license back or whatever? But
so they've been spun off as a separate business.
Yeah, so now they are indie.
Yeah.
I am absolutely getting to the point where I'm just sick of this fucking industry now. Like, I'm sick of talking about video games. I'm just so sick of it. I like that game. Should you though? I don't know. Should I? Like, it's really, really starting to wonder. Oh, is that their indie game? Is it though? I don't know, mate.
Have you heard the discourse, David? Have you heard the discourse, David?
Yeah.
Have you heard about
what the problem is? You've got me pretending to think things I actually don't.
Right, okay, Sean, that's not what I was aiming that at. I know where we're leading at the end of this showcase, right? And the stuff around the game at the end, I don't want to jump the gun, but has fucking destroyed me this week, like to the point where I'm like, I don't even think I want to play video games anymore, to be honest with you. I think I might be done. Yeah. And we've got a female character.
That's why I don't want to play it. Just be honest, David.
We'll get to it because I have actually wanted to bite my knuckles off. I was getting so angry about this in the week, but let's calm down. Let's take this one step at a time. What was next, James Farley?
Kamuri Hunt the Unseen. So this is the one that Sean blanked on in terms of who was running it, and I still can't remember
fucking great,
the name,
right?
James.
Her name, it's in the chat.
Yeah. Thank goodness it was in the chat.
Nakamura, is it?
Yeah, it could be Nakamura.
Okay.
Nakamura, was it? Boys, was it Nakamura, was it? That was shocking, Matt.
Sorry. Also, in my head, I was like, okay, get it right. I don't have time to regardless. The game looks great.
The game did look really good. Yeah.
It's like
did look fantastic.
Ghost hunting in it.
Yeah,
it seems.
Yeah, ghost hunting. It had a little bit of Sunset Overdrive in there, a little bit of prototype, just the movement around the city felt a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I look, we're big fans of that game, Matt. Nakamura, was it? I thought this looked really good. Like, I don't know how the game will end up, but I certainly loved this trailer, and I thought, this one I'm going to keep an eye on.
Yeah, it looks classy as hell.
Okay, then we had Tomb Raider: Legacy of Atlantis, which is the remake of the first game.
One, yeah.
Yeah, before they do the other one that they're going to do.
I'm definitely interested in this. I mean, I'm interested in the brand new one, whenever that's going to come out, but I would also like to see a bit of a retelling of the first, because I loved it, again, on my Saturn. I'm well up for this. See,
I want to play this because there hasn't been enough kind of like Uncharted style games, or even like original Tomb Raider like style games like recently, and I think another one of those would be nice, because I just love climbing around the place. It's fun.
Yeah, it looks stunning as well.
It'd be interesting to see how much of the original that they try and replicate, because obviously the big thing about those games was the movement, right? And the fact that it was this 1x1 grid on everything.
And you had to be like really precise with everything.
Yeah, they can't do that again.
Yeah, there's no chance.
So hopefully they hopefully they do something with that without destroying what that original game was about. But we'll see.
Then we had a new Jurassic Park game that isn't a Jurassic Park game, which is The Lost World: True Fear is Primal, and it really looked like a Jurassic Park game. Oh, sorry, the Lost. What did I say?
The Lost World, which was a Jurassic Park movie.
That's the Jurassic Park thing. But yeah, so yeah.
This is really weird, wasn't it? Because I think we all assumed it was Jurassic Park until it wasn't. Which is allowed. Other people are allowed to make stories about dinosaurs in the theme park. It's just I don't know. Just felt very.
It's
strange.
kind of mad, really. We haven't done more of these things.
Bit on the nose, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
but I mean, like, we're not. See what we haven't up to now got a Jurassic Park style game like this, like gritty and looking stunning. I think I'm blown away. We haven't done more of these. But
you not played Trespasser?
I do remember. That was the one with all the toilets, right?
That was the what? Sorry.
Had loads of toilets in it. I remember.
I don't remember. I just remember
working
that
toilets.
your
Maybe
character had a heart tattoo on her left boob, and that was your health meter. You had to look down at your chest.
I don't look.
No, you don't remember that. Okay.
What was that? What was that game called?
Trespasser. It was.
Like, make sure I avoid that.
PC
Sounds
only.
sexist.
You can probably find it on like an abandoned website or something.
There's a lot of discourse around that game.
I am thinking about making a game about going back in time in a fucking DeLorean. And going, what? What? Anyone could do a time travel thing in DeLorean.
What's your problem?
It's just a car. Yeah, I had no interest in this, really. Let's move on.
Okay, I think we've got some quick ones, unless anybody really cares. We've got
yeah. We can skim
Phantom
through the
Blade
next
Zero. No.
Not for me.
Really catch my eye.
Dune Awakening, probably not.
It's meant to be good, and yeah, so this getting a console release, it's an MMO style game. It's been on PC for a fair while now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is cool that it's coming to console, but I don't think I've got the time, frankly.
No, sure.
No, I mean they're a massive investment, aren't they?
Too busy.
I'm too busy going out to nightclubs.
In the group.
Man of the nightclub.
Okay, I can get behind this.
Yeah, I bet you fucking can. All right, go on.
Dynasty Warriors 3. Okay, next.
Whoa.
Yeah, move on.
It's the remaster of the game that I fell in love with.
Yeah, well, this I don't like. Even as a fan of the series, I've been aware that people are always like, "Oh, Dynasty Warriors 3 is the best one," and I've never really known why. But so yeah, I guess it makes sense that they're remaking this one.
As someone, Sean, that played Dynasty Warriors 3 the most out of all the ones that I've played. I don't understand why anyone would say it's better than all the others. I mean, they are pretty damn similar, these games, aren't they?
Yeah, a little bit.
But I liked it at the time. Graphically looks okay. It didn't look like I'm sure that the sort of newer Dynasty Warrior games look better.
Yeah,
but I assume this is in the same engine. I don't know.
You'd assume so. Yeah.
Weird. Yeah. But yeah. Okay. Dynasty Warriors is back again.
We had No Rest for the Wicked. It's another RPG with Souls-like stuff.
It is. It's a bit Diablo-ish. This is from the studio that made the Ori games.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it's meant to be really good. It's been in early access on PC for a bit, and yeah.
This is the one, because when I was watching it, I think you said, David, it's like as soon as it went to a screen where there was like all these like things to select and everything, you're like, I'm out. And it's like, I kind of felt the same.
Look, I know I'm being hypocritical with that because there are screens like that in, say, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and even got the God of War games. But I did look at those menus and thought, nah. So, that's on me, okay, is what I'm trying to say.
Then
I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah, glad you finally admitted it.
Yeah. You're happy now, you trolls, in our feedback? I'm a hypocrite. Now I've admitted it. You can't break this armour.
Oh. He's reclaiming it.
Yeah. Yeah, can't
he's glad in his own shame.
Yeah.
That's right.
David's getting some wild views now.
I already hate myself. You ain't doing nothing about it. Guess he's been getting shit in the feedback.
Then we had...
I didn't see any.
No, not really. Maybe you, if anyone, Sean. Sorry.
Then we had Onimusha Way of the Sword. So this is another Onimusha game. There's a demo for this out as well.
There is.
Has anyone downloaded it?
Yes.
Have you played it, Sean?
I have, and I forgot to put it in what you've been playing, but I have been playing it.
Good, is it?
It is.
He can't say he didn't file it.
I didn't file it in the show notes.
Find out next week about on this show.
What I've just said about it being good may or may not have been a lie. So we'll find out.
What's the last item on the agenda? Any other business? I'll talk about it then. Sorry, go on.
And then we had Silent Hill Townfall, which I'm looking forward to this one because this it's where is this one set? It says here is it a horror game or is it a normal English seaside village? But yeah, it looks. Is it Scotland? Yeah.
Yeah. But, you got England and Scotland mixed
up. What James is doing is reading the Eurogamer write-up as he's talking.
Yeah.
And occasionally there's a bit of misdirection.
Yeah.
And
nice one. Nice one, James. Can I help sub?
Yeah, so about this game, please subscribe to the Oh, no, I said that's the Eurogamer thing. Yes.
What? Wow, I had no idea what you were going for then, Matt.
Sorry. It's been a busy weekend. What I was implying was James was reading promotional copy for Eurogamer, forgetting it was actually not talking about the game he was talking about.
Yeah.
It's set in Scotland.
But okay, it's a Silent Hill game set in Scotland. Looks really good. Scotland. Just shut up, all right? Just shut up. I'm tired and I don't know what's going on anymore.
Don't worry, OBS will crash again in a minute and then I'll feel bad.
What is going on this week? Did you just say Scotland?
I did. Look, we've done too many streams recently. It's all going wrong.
Is an episode. That has to be the episode title now.
Scotland.
But okay. What is happening?
Okay.
It's not like it's a big week or anything.
We'll get it back on track.
Okay. It's coming out.
Everyone just stop. Please. Everyone just stop. Listeners, if you're listening to this podcast, every now and then, the podcast just doesn't work. Something is just off, right? To be fair, we're pretty fucking good, which means that days like this don't happen that often. Yeah. But we're here now. This is where we're at. So just do me a favour and just give us a break this week because this is going to be a bit. This is going to be a bit wrong.
It's only going to get worse from here as well.
It will get worse. Matt made a joke that came out of nowhere and went nowhere.
Yeah.
James then followed it up by saying Scotland. I don't know where this one's going to end up now. Okay, it does happen. The streams crashed twice. You wouldn't have heard that because I've edited it out. Carl's edited it out.
Thanks, Carl.
It's just bear with us this week. I'm so sorry. And we continue.
All right. Okay? So anyway,
oh my god, OBS has just fucking crashed.
Brilliant. The timing of that. The timing of that. Okay. Everyone's got nuts in the chat. That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
Okay, we're done with the OBS.
Yeah.
Okay, shall I? When do you want me to?
I don't know. Should we just stop? It isn't.
Does anyone need this?
Just stop and just say no pod this week, guys.
On one of the biggest weeks of the year.
We've got. I mean, we're like 40 minutes in and we're not even through this one yet. This is ridiculous. We're gonna have to pick up the pace.
Go on then.
Okay, so Silent Hill Scotland is being released on the 24th of September 2026. So that's something to look forward to.
Spooky. Too scared for that.
Yeah, it does look incredibly atmospheric. I'm not sure if it would be too much for me, but it looks really good. It looks excellent.
Play that. Not for me.
It is for me. Then we had Ace Combat 8, Wings of Thief.
Yeah, I'm up for this. I mean, I never played the last one, and I should, because I've enjoyed them a lot.
I thought this was a Top Gun game. All right, okay. Genuinely, I wasn't paying attention during this bit and thought it was a Top Gun game.
They did do, the last one did have Top Gun DLC.
Thanks for saving me there,
wow.
Sean.
That's all right, man.
That must be it.
Yep.
That's what David was thinking. Didn't the last do? Yeah. No. This looked... as the trailer carried on, as first I was like, Ace Combat, never really bothered playing one. But by the end, I was like, actually, that looked brilliant. As like a stupid, dumb, stupid, dumb action movie style campaign. It's like, okay, I can maybe get into that.
There's
It
one of the
looked
Ace
awesome by the
Combat
end.
games. At the end of the game, you guys like on a aircraft carrier or whatever, like you're out of the plane.
I remember this.
And there's a quick time event where you push a button to make him raise his fist in the air.
Yeah, raise his fist in the air,
Yeah.
like give a little fist pump. Yeah, I remember that.
Cool. Then next we had Stuntman Hollywood.
This was
a welcome
great
return.
moment, wasn't it?
It was a great trailer, yeah,
Because it was one of those moments where it was like just like if someone had asked you 5 minutes ago, oh, do you know anyone who's really into the Stuntman games? Well, I don't know. Yeah, probably. I don't know. And then when this trailer started, it was like just this certain pocket of people just suddenly fucking lit up. Like, oh my god, Stuntman's back! Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, yeah,
It's great.
Look, I didn't play Stuntman much when it first came out, when the first game came out. But what I did play, I was like, look, it wasn't the best game to play, but the fact that it was trying something different and that was pretty cool. I think making a modern version of that and making it work is an exciting prospect. Like, especially if so it's got licensed cars in it. It's got like the DeLorean in it. I love it if they actually kept to the scenes from the film and you're actually doing bits from the films that you recognise. That would be really cool.
That's not what they're doing, is it? I don't know. I mean, I didn't recognise stuff from the movies. Is it just like they're using the cars in different scenes, or I don't remember much about the previous
they'll
games.
do that as well. But it would be cool if they also had ones that were actually set from.
Yeah, it would make sense if they got a license to the car, like kit from
Yeah,
Knight
you might as
Rider
well
and
go
stuff.
for it, yeah.
It would make sense to do stuff from there. But
yeah,
this was like a nice little surprise. Oh shit, Stuntman's back.
Yeah,
wasn't expecting that.
It did remind me of the my favourite plot loophole in a film history, and that's from Back to the Future 1. You know, when the reveal of the truck opening and Doc reverses the DeLorean out of the back of the truck. How did he get in the DeLorean?
Right.
That's a good point. That is a good point. He must have climbed through could he climb through the window?
I saw it. That was taken from a video, but no, because the fucking doors don't. There's no room there. It comes out and it's right in the truck.
Couldn't he
There's no
wind the
room
window
either
down and then climb out?
The guys that I saw talking about it was suggesting maybe he got in the car, drove it into the back of the lorry, and then just waited for Marty to turn up. It's like, I'll be here in a bit.
He was sleeping in the car.
But yeah, I do like that. Right, next.
Then we got another look at Ill, which was shown last year, which is basically a horror.
God, this is... Look, I'm not into horror. If I was, this would be like the most excited I've ever been for a game, because visually, the style, the stuff it was showing, it just looked so fucking impressive. So impressive. You know, the destructibility of the enemies, just the art
mutations
style,
and all that kind
all
of
the
thing.
mutation stuff. It just looked absolutely incredible. I mean, fair fucking play. This is again, I will never play this game, but my word, this looks like such a step up from anything horror. It was like, this is not on the same level, obviously. But do you remember Condemned on the 360?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you remember seeing that for the first time and going, no?
It's funny actually, because doesn't in this trailer, isn't it towards the beginning, like someone's holding a pipe, and I was like, "Fuck, is it Condemned?"
Oh, really?
Or maybe it was another game we saw over the last couple of days. But I was like, "Hang on," or maybe it was on the Xbox show. But yeah, this game looks brutal. I mean, too much, but it does look stunning, but not for me. I mean, James, you know horror. Is this
it is for me. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. This is on my list of games that I want to.
There are a lot of horror games shown the last few days. So,
the number of horror games is wild. Like,
including one really weird one that I'll talk about later. That was not in any of these showcases, but popped up at IGN.
Spooky.
Then we had Control Resonant. So another look at that.
Yeah, I mean, looks good. Looks really good. I love the fact that they're getting rid of the third-person shooting stuff. I think this looks way more competent as a video game, and that makes me a little bit more excited for it than I would have been if it was just a follow-up to the normal Control game.
But then I suppose you could say, look, Control, I had problems with the combat. Maybe they shouldn't have branched out into like a new genre for it, and they're doing that again. So I can understand if people are like, well, no, if they'd done another third, like, you know, if it was you playing as Jesse again, and it was another third person shooter, maybe they would refine, you know,
Done it better,
implement learnings from Control 1, and
yeah, that's fair.
and maybe it's a bit of a risk, but. Yeah, I mean, we saw this at like several showcases this week, and I'm really sold on it now.
Yeah,
really quite surprised.
And crucially, this one shows a bit more of the story, a bit more about the FBC, the stuff I loved in the first one with all the weird vibes. So yeah, I'm just like you. Yeah, combat wasn't really sold on it anyway in the first one as much as I loved the game. So I'm excited to see if I prefer the combat in this and if that elevates the game overall. But I just can't wait to be back in that world, and hopefully it looks like it will be just as weird as the first one. So yeah, pumped.
Is the main character acted by someone famous? Because I recognise the face.
I don't
not a thing?
know.
Oh, okay. All right. No, you'd probably know, wouldn't you? It's, but yeah, no, I do recognise the person.
Yeah, no.
For sure. Yeah.
Then okay, so then next we had some more marathon season 2, which is coming. I mean,
it's already come. It's already out.
Okay, exciting. Then RuneScape.
Oh, poor marathon! Jesus Christ. They have done. They're trying. They are trying.
Yeah.
They've made a lot of changes. There's this new mode where you go in as a team, and basically you will only be joined by rooks who are players just playing on their own. They can only use this one basic class. So basically, people are like, look, it's more or less a PvE mode. As long as you're sticking together, like no one's really going to be able to take you out, or more accurately, anyone else who joins the game is going to be trying to avoid you. They don't want to mess with your squad, basically. So that's interesting. I mean, I tried again this week. I fucking can't do it, man.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah, you put in the.
And I was like, I did the tutorials again. For some reason, it made me do the tutorials again, but I was like, it's probably for the best. And then and I was like, right, this is it. Let's go. Let's do some fucking missions. And then just got absolutely murdered by someone that I didn't know was there. And I was like, yeah. That's just going to keep happening to me. I know there's something there that people are really loving, but I haven't got the time to get in there, I think.
Yeah, obviously by the time this pod comes out, the trial period would have been over. But yeah, they did like a week-long open trial. I wonder what that did in terms of player numbers.
Then we had RuneScape, Dragon Wilds, no. But
what happened to... We're just going to go through stuff that we're interested in.
I know. Well, this is the problem because I'm
waiting. Did I tell you this happens every year?
No, because I'm waiting for someone to jump in and say, "No, I really want to talk about this one." And but
that's fine. Look, it's fine. We are where we are. Don't worry about it. It's fine. But try not to just drip out the name of the title like you want to throw up. RuneScape.
Well, no, because I'm trying to skip over ones that I think are boring. And so that's
fine. Let's just get
then we'll get to the end, and then if there's any we missed that others wanted to talk about, then we can bring them up. AOB.
Let's just skip to Until Dawn 2,
James. Like, I would love to take the piss out of you, but here I did genuinely think you're in a no-win situation, so it's fine. All understood. The next game, I definitely want to talk about.
Yeah,
Guitar Man is back, baby.
Yeah.
It's coming this month?
It's not back, is it? It's coming to the PS2 version. Coming to PlayStation Plus. I am concerned that it isn't going to be playable on modern tellies because of the delay.
I think they would have thought of that.
Yeah, they surely would have to fix that.
Is this stream only or does it play locally?
No, I play locally as well.
But it's an emulated PS2 game. I don't think they're going to be retrofitting a delay compensation tool in it.
We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I may or may not have played it on a handheld machine recently, and that would have had the same issues, but it played fine.
Yeah, fair enough.
I got through the one to check it is the drum and bass level. That's when you know if you're all right or not. But just seeing Guitar Man on it again is great. I mean, I would love. They must be able to compensate for it somehow. There must be something to help with that. Because I don't know if it had one of those the sort of Guitar Hero style sync things, did it?
I don't think it did, no. Yeah, well, it's just the problem is all tallies are different now. So you can't just apply one fix, like it has to be.
No. But like introducing some sort of calibration thing would be brilliant.
Would.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's what they'll be doing here, but it'd be pretty damning if they go, hey, Guitar Man's back. and then
unplayable.
So
it's
it's
not
broadly
working.
unplayable
Yeah.
on every.
Yeah,
but
that would be mad.
We will see. I fucking love that game so much. Like, honestly, I love it so much. Like, if they would do a Guitar Man 2, that'd be it. I'd be in 100%.
I wonder who owns the.
Looking at Sean's face there,
Oh, what? Sorry.
as I was saying that, I was thinking, did they do one? But they didn't, did they?
No, I was
There
just
never a
thinking. I
Guitar
don't.
Man
Are the
2.
devs still around? Because they were the one. They went on to do fucking Lips, didn't they?
Oh, they did, yeah.
Oh,
I think they
I
went out of business.
Yeah, will someone fucking buy that
Yeah.
and do it, please? Thank you.
Innis, that's who it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they did. Hang on, didn't they do Oendan and all that as well? Was that Innis?
No, I don't think that was Innis. No, they did. Sorry,
We're
no,
supposed to know
you're right.
this.
No, they did do Oendon. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
definitely.
did
They're
Oendon
good at
before
that.
they
They're
did.
good at that. And probably
Oh no, sorry. So
don't make them make lips.
sorry. So
Probably that
it
then.
was Guitar Man, then it was Oendon, then it was the PSP version of Guitar Man, and then then they did Lips and the Black Eyed Peas experience.
what a waste of incredible talent. The studio that bought us two of the greatest rhythm action games of all time, and then they did Lips and the Black Eyed Peas experience.
God, that's
Fuck
right.
me.
They
I
were
remember
going to
Lips,
do. They tried to crowdfund Project Rap Rabbit, didn't they? Which was with the team who did Vib Ribbon, among other things.
Oh yes, I remember that.
And,
Yeah,
pretty sure it failed. The Kickstarter, they just didn't get the funding.
So I remember Lips because wasn't that like Microsoft's answer to SingStar?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to the launch party for that, myself and Michael Fox.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we must have sung a song together. I can't remember what it was. But yeah, that was awkward. Very, very awkward. Okay.
So that was the PlayStation Plus stuff because they're doing PsyOps, the Mindgate Conspiracies coming back, and Onimusha, Dawn of Dreams. They're also being released over the next two months, so July and then August. And,
fascinated to hear what you think of the next one, James. Until Dawn 2.
Yeah, I'm really excited for this.
This
I'm
was a
really
great
excited
trailer.
for this. Yeah,
This was
I'm
a good
genuinely-
trailer.
Because the thing is, it started off with all the the dialogue was really bad and really sort of like terrible acting and the whole thing, and I was like, what on earth is this? And then when it became clear that it was Until Dawn, like another Until Dawn game, I was like, I'm completely fine with that. That is perfect. Like it's absolutely perfect.
And like you were saying on the stream, weren't we? It's so weird because like Until Dawn, the first one, like went down so well, and then it's like so Supermassive, the developers seem to have not really been able to replicate that ever since.
Yeah.
And suddenly we get Until Dawn 2 from a different team, and it's like, oh god, this looks really good actually.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
that's
looks
so
back to what it
interesting.
was.
Like,
It certainly...
It looks like the developers of this look like they understood why the first one was really good, including like all the bad acting and all that kind of stuff. Whereas I don't think that Supermassive realised they'd made something that had really bad acting that wasn't very good, and then it was
it's like
not
it's
quite
like
so-
the Evil Dead thing, where the first one was supposed to be really sincere, and then everyone's like, haha, look at this funny horror film. So then they made the next one really silly. Yeah.
But I thought also like they showed like some of the decision making and stuff, and there's that. I mean, it was quite memorable, that bit with the are you going to push this guy off, or are you going to just go on your own? And it looks like it's like the selfish option is to go on your own, so probably you should be nice. And then you end up pushing him, and then he dies horrifically, which was
like I for those of you that have not played Until Dawn, it is one of the it's sort of a narrative decision game, but you are very much like what you usually do with these narrative moral choice decision games is that you go, what's the best choice? What would I do in this situation? What can I do that will save these characters? Until Dawn flipped that completely, and it was like The Sims. Right, you're The Sims and you're the evil sister playing The Sims when no one else is around and locking everyone in rooms and torturing these people. That's how you played Until Dawn.
Yeah, especially because a lot of the characters are so unlikable
Horrible
as well.
Yeah.
You
You're like, well, I don't like that one. Get them out. It felt like you were directing a horror movie rather than trying to save a bunch of characters and solve the puzzle or whatever. Yeah, this trailer really did point towards all of that being in Until Dawn 2. So, quite a cool announcement, I thought this was.
It's kind of mad. It is made by Firesprite now, not Supermassive.
Yeah, I guess they've lost confidence in that series. So,
this does look good. It looked good.
And then finally, we had the big reveal of God of War Laufey. which they gave like
Is
it was
it
like
Laufey?
Lu Fei? I've heard all sorts of.
I thought it was Laufey,
Laufey, isn't
or
it?
Laufey. I don't know. Yeah,
Laufey.
Oh, there's Lawfey.
Anyway,
She's referred to as Fei throughout
Yeah.
God of War, right? So you would imagine that it's Fei at the end, but Law Fei. Look, right. Where do we start with this? Because this is the game that has sent me into a spiral this week.
well, let's just focus on the game
seeing-
at first. The game first looks incredible, I think.
Oh, yeah, it does, but I think that factors into everything and makes me. But like, I cannot imagine anyone that loves this medium watching this trailer and thinking it looks shit. Like, I can see people picking out, for example, the cube and going, I don't know about that, because we all did that when that showed up.
That's in
and
the
started
cube.
saying, like,
Also, the fact it's on the cover, it's like it's not just like a little silly character for a bit. It's gonna be there. That cube's gonna be there for the whole game, I assume.
Yeah, so I sort of get that, but some of the stuff that was happening in the combat was making me go, holy fuck. When she just punches someone's soul out of them, like, I was like, how could you look at
and
this?
then like swung it around and fuck it. Yeah, it looked amazing.
It
was all like really
fucking cool.
Yeah, it was like there was a lot more sort of like aerial nature to the combat as well that you don't get really from the other games in the series, which was really
then,
cool.
You know, you load up the fucking internet the day after, and it's just bearded twat after bearded twat going, why are they calling it God of War? She's not a God of War. And it's like, just shut the fuck up. Like, you're so fucking boring. You're so insanely dull.
Yeah. But it's not a God of War game unless it's Kratos, David. You know, it's
honestly, James, I look at this stuff and I shouldn't get wound up by it because I know that part of it is rage baiting, which is a way of getting clicks. You know, it's the new sort of controversial headline sort of stuff. Everything is rage baiting at the moment on social media because that's how you get attention. But I look at some of these people commentating on this, and I look at some of the comments and just go, fucking hell. I mean, for starters, I could pick a million people out that like they'll not like it, they'll not like it, they'll not like it, and they don't, right? You know, so there's no interesting opinion coming from their direction. But also the arguments at this point are so paper thin and so easy to see through that you look at it and just go, oh, do you know what? Fuck off. Like, I'm so done with all this shit now. To me, if you look at this and go, not for me, I didn't really like the first two. This, in all honesty, doesn't look like it will win anyone over that didn't like the since the God of War rebooted. If you didn't like the first two, I think this is going to be very similar to that game. But to try and be disingenuous in saying I loved the first two and I've got no interest in this because it's a female lead character.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely fucking mind blowing to me. Like, it's so. What have you got going on in your life to hate like that? It's wild.
It's clear this is a God of War game, which is with a new character. It isn't like that has not even fundamentally changed the gameplay. Yeah, more aerial combat
for large portions of the last one anyway.
I know.
Yeah, like, he played as a kid.
You know,
yeah.
It's just
Spoilers.
Look, I tell you, I watched this thing and I just thought, fuck me. I mean, as I said, the cube made me go, oh, that's weird. I'm not gonna write the game off over it, but I did look at it and go, oh, okay, all right, let's see. But the rest of it, I just thought it looked stunning.
Yeah.
The animation looked amazing. The conversations that was going on, the concept of playing Kratos' wife in a different realm is interesting.
Yeah,
to
with
me.
all the other gods and stuff. Yeah.
And it was a character that was so important to that first game that we never really learned enough about. We learned quite a lot towards the end of the game, but throughout that game, you know, you wanted to know more about this character, and now we're getting to do that. Like, I cannot wait for this. I think this is going to be up there with the first two.
Yeah, definitely. There's no
I
shadow
think
of a
it's
doubt.
way more exciting than a normal God of War 3 would have been if they'd have shown that. Because I think having some time between playing Kratos in Ragnarok and the next one will be a really good thing.
Yeah.
If you're just going to keep releasing games with Kratos as the lead character in that world, eventually my interest will dip.
Yeah.
If we're taking a slight detour with this one and coming back in another 4 to 5 years with Kratos again, brilliant. Like, I'm
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
so up for it.
Like maybe we see Kratos in like a new setting or something, for like the next thing, and this will be like the end of this.
Yeah, like on a beach.
Yeah,
or just chilling with his homie. I don't know. Like I looked at this and just thought, what are you playing video games for if you're watching this and saying I hate it and I guess you're not. I guess what's more important to you is getting on TikTok and going, a woman, and then posting that up. Like, I will never wrap my head around that sort of mentality.
Those people, or the people who are like, I think it looks bad, not because it's a woman now, but actually for completely other reasons that I won't explain very well. I just think it looks bad.
Look, if you turn around to me and say, I don't like this direction it's taking, I think it's moving away from what makes God of War interesting for these reasons, in terms of mythology or writing or whatever, I'm willing to listen to that. I'm not saying that you have to watch this and go, it looks fucking incredible.
Yeah, like, it's not perfect, as you say. The dialogue for the cube was a bit Whedon-esque. I do think it was a misstep that they said, right, we're going to show you 20 minutes of gameplay, and a lot of it was clearly non-interactive. And I think that's not the game's fault. I think it's just the way it was presented. Like, that was a bit of a misstep. So I understand a lot of people being like, oh, where's this 20 minutes of gameplay we were promised?
Yeah, but then also 20 minutes of gameplay wouldn't have been terribly engaging, I don't think. Because it would have just... You can't have 20 minutes of just like...
I think they should have just said...
That's not what they said. That's
they just should have said it's the opening 20 minutes of the game. I think would have been better.
Like, and again, like, I'm not... If you've watched this and said, this ain't for me, I didn't like the last two, if you're in that frame of mind and you've got legitimate reasons, then I'm not turning around and saying, well, you're fucking sexist then. I'm not doing that. Yeah. It's the ones that are ultimately pinning it on these pathetic sort of fucking arguments that I look at and just go, do you know what? You need to just get away from video games. And you won't, because it's how you're getting attention. And we all know who I'm talking about. That weird, fucking, boring cunt with a long beard. Does my nut in every time I see this video.
Not specific enough.
Something, people know who I'm talking about. Honestly, I look at those videos and just think, fuck me, mate. Mm-hmm. Have a word.
What a sad little life.
Have a fucking word. Little life. Yeah.
This looks stunning. I mean, the one thing, there was no kind of date, not even a year. Yeah, but then I saw some pieces that actually may come sooner than we think.
Well, yes. So someone was working on the game.
Maybe 2027
coming out.
I guess that's a good bet. But yeah, I mean, there's no doubt it's going to be amazing. I love the first two, and you're right, David. Like, even the gameplay changed slightly in Ragnarok with different characters, and this is again a difference, and that will make when you go back to Kratos in the third one seem like another nice new change. So it looks stunning. I can't wait. It's going to be a slam dunk.
You know my favourite thing those people say. Why are they calling it God of War when you're not playing as the God of War? Legend of Zelda.
Yeah.
All right.
So that was the end of the PlayStation State of Play. I mean, I thought it was pretty decent. I thought it was okay. It was, they had quite a lot of good stuff. And, I mean, what was quite interesting, though, was that it was like that kind of like, do you remember all those live service games we were pushing before? Forget about those.
Don't worry about it.
Because that's not happening now.
Do you know what, though, James? James, thank God.
I know. Well, obviously,
it's a good thing.
Jim Ryan's legacy firmly in the mud.
But I think
I'd love that though. If all the studios just went, right, let's really focus on really decent, 10 to 15 hour single player experiences. I'd fucking love that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, I think this will be one of the longer games because God of War games tend to be longer. But there is part of me that's just like, focus on that stuff and you will do all right because those things can make money.
I mean, I think we are definitely seeing a resurgence, I think, is going to happen with that. And we're not going to see the fruits of that until like next year probably, or like the year after, because obviously it takes time for them to pivot back to doing things that people care about. But yeah, it's good.
Yeah, there's some interesting studies or data this week from GameFile. Maybe other people were covering it about Sony's first-party game sales and how much they've declined since 2020. In 2020, I guess as the end of the financial year 2020, it sold 58.4 million of their own kind of Sony first-party game sales, and every year since it's gone down. It went as low as 28.9, so that's like 30 million less. in 2024.
Well, they haven't released any.
Yeah, but then last year went back up to 32, so maybe they're resting the slide. But in the years 2020, we had Last of Us Part 2, we had Ghost of Tsushima. We had these big single player games, and maybe we just haven't had. Obviously, we haven't had Uncharted for a while. Last of Us, we've had just kind of remakes and whatnot. So hopefully they look at his numbers themselves and say, what people bought PlayStations for are these big narrative single player games, and hopefully that's what they're going to go back to, because that's what made them as popular as they are.
It is a bit of a shame we didn't see anything from that Naughty Dog game though at this.
I think that's too far away. I think that's going to be like a couple of years off yet.
Maybe PS6, isn't it, or something like that? Probably.
Possibly.
Yeah, because it's been a while, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been ages.
Yeah. We need to see that that thing.
But overall, I thought it was great. I thought it started really strong with Wolverine, ended really strong with God of War. There's a bunch of games that weren't really for me, but still, I think overall, again, probably my favourite of the conferences we're going to speak about. But yeah, some good stuff coming.
Okay. Spoilers. We haven't gone through them all yet.
No.
I thought it was a strong showing. It wasn't the greatest. It wasn't. Most of the stuff we'd seen. Most of the stuff that was announced we'd already seen before, but there was enough there to go, okay, right, I'm glad I got a PlayStation, and there's a bunch of games coming that I'm looking forward to. So, yep.
Okay, next we had Summer Game Fest proper kicking off, the Geoff Keighley extravaganza, and
we did.
I mean, okay, this was 2 hours long, which still feels too long to me. I still think it was too much, but I would say
I think content to fill it.
I would say this. I think this is probably the best one that he's done.
I would agree.
In terms of content, there
was fewer adverts, far fewer kind of.
Yeah.
I think the pacing was great. The games were great. There's obviously a bit of a lull here and there, but generally it had the games to back it up. There wasn't a lot of nonsense. There was no ads. There's no promotional things for movies or stuff that we don't care about. And some really good looking games. So, I think it's the best one he's done so far.
He's done a lot of things this year that differently. You didn't have all the babble leading up to it. You didn't have we've got a huge announcement, or don't get too excited. None of that stuff.
Manage your expectations, everyone.
You don't need to do that. You're not in that position anymore. You know what I mean? Like, if you want to be established with Summer Game Fest, for one, you don't need to do all that sort of baiting on the internet about it. You should be above that. And another thing, you don't need to charge so much to show off your trailer and then also take the Rito money. And it genuinely felt like he was never going to get that. But I've got to say, as you say, it was bloated. When you've got a 2 hour show with back-to-back video game reveals or trailers being shown off, there will always be a few that you go, fucking all right, I'm not interested in this, not interested in that. That will always happen.
Yeah.
However, there was enough in there that you go, okay.
Yeah, right, I think I said on the stream, usually during the Summer Game Fest showcase, there'll be a good 20-30 minute chunk where I'm just like, what am I doing? Why am I watching this? That didn't happen this year. Yeah, there was stuff I wasn't that fussed about, but it all felt pretty brisk, I thought.
Yeah.
So it kicked off with Resident Evil Veronica, which is it seems to be a remake of Code Veronica, right?
I think it's called Code Veronica, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry,
it's
right.
Resident Evil Veronica.
Sorry, yeah.
It's just called that. And I mean, this looked again stunning. I thought, and definitely will be wanting to return to this because it was a bit of a weird opener, wasn't it? Because we weren't really sure what it was because it seems they've changed the story quite considerably. I think from the Dreamcast release, but still.
It's only really we're like, okay, this looks like an RE game, an RE engine game. So and then I love Veronica on Dreamcast. This obviously has been heavily rumored, and it's great we get to see it. And I mean, Capcom is doing so well with the Resident Evil games, the remakes. I cannot wait for this. This is going to be fantastic.
Am I right in thinking, because I never played this, I just remember watching my brother play most of it on the Dreamcast. Am I right in thinking it had some really good ideas but maybe hasn't held up as well as older Resident Evils? So actually the thought of it getting, because like Resident Evil 4 remake, was like, well, the original still actually holds up pretty well, whereas this is like really ripe for a reimagining sort of.
This is more akin to like Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 3, kind of thing, really, like in terms of like what they're working with, because Resident Evil 4 was obviously like a big step change anyway, and but this is much older and a much older one to go through. I still wonder if they're ever going to go back to 5 and 6. I don't think they will.
I don't think they could. I think they'll. I don't know. We talked about this, I think, on WhatsApp, didn't we? But yeah, initially I was like, because the controversy around Resident Evil 5, the setting and characters and stuff. I like when we first talked about it, I was like, I don't think it was as bad as people remember. No, it's worse. I say people, I mean me. Sorry, obviously, plenty of people called it out at the time and continue to do so. I think I think 5 is just radioactive at this point. I don't think you can touch it.
And 6 was just a mess.
6 was just bad.
Yeah,
6 was the one with like 3 different game types.
It had like about 4 or 5 different campaigns or whatever, like different characters and stuff, and just got really confused.
5 was the co-op one.
Yeah.
5 was the co-op one. Yeah, I remember Ngai Kroll talking about that, and I remember even at the time thinking, "Oh God, really, really?" And then you look back and just go, "Oh, he was ahead of his time with this stuff. He was highlighting this stuff, before all of that." People started understanding.
I still think they will do it and just rip it apart, and that would almost be a reimagining rather than a remake. I think they will. I mean, they've done great with the remakes up to now. Obviously, there's a lot more to change in 5 and or 6, but I think they will. I think they'll just.
Yeah, the problem is, what do you keep from 5 then? Because I don't remember anyone particularly being into 5.
I mean, I definitely finished and enjoyed it as a co-op game. I gather it was fucking miserable if you tried to play it on your own with an AI partner.
Yeah.
I remember like the combat and everything being perfectly enjoyable. But yeah, the co-op stuff, if you didn't have a competent partner to play it with, the co-op stuff sucked. And the setting is a nightmare. And I remember like those QTEs were really fucking bad as well.
It made me hate QTEs more than anything. It was terrible.
What, more than Heavy Rain? You having a laugh?
Yeah, that's true. That was bad.
Okay.
Okay, so then we had this Cuphead stuff, which is kind of interesting because
I'm interested to see what you think about this actually, James, because you were a fan of the original Cuphead, weren't you? And this isn't Cuphead 2.
It's not, but there is
a spin-off.
There is another Cuphead coming though. It seems.
Yeah, this was fascinating.
But they haven't said anything about it. They just said they're working on something, but then there was nothing really revealed. But then they revealed this other thing, which is Mighty Cuphead Adventure. And the background behind this is really interesting because it's been written, as I understand it, in like assembly, and so that it works on a Sega Master System. Yeah. And you could actually play it on a Sega Master System, which is kind of incredible, like that they've done that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm really intrigued by this. It looks like it could be quite cool. And
it could. I do wonder if I find the whole Cuphead link strange because Cuphead is defined and always will be defined by the visual art style.
Yeah.
And the fact that they are making a Cuphead game that looks like a hell of a lot of like indie platformers,
it's like an 8-bit
platformers now
style.
Yeah. You go. So what are you going for here? Like, it feels like you've lost Cuphead's unique selling point, and you're not backing it up with anything that unique or interesting. So yeah, it's strange. It's a strange one.
I'm not sure because I think there's a nostalgia as well, obviously, from people like me and stuff for that generation, particularly like Master System like games and stuff like that, that did have a unique sort of style as well. And I think it's quite interesting they decided to sort of take that on and and run with it using Cuphead. I think because the original
better with a Mega Drive style though, wouldn't it, James?
Well, yeah, probably. Yeah.
If only you'd thought of that. Yeah, look, I think this isn't Cuphead 2. I think this would have been a little bit more worrying had this been Cuphead 2. This is clearly like a side project that they've poured a lot of love into, so I'm excited to see how it turns out.
Then we had Alien Isolation 2, which, a lot of people are very excited about this. This is a game that I started streaming and never finished. And
yeah, I remember this.
Keep meaning to go back to it one day, because I know it's supposed to be good. It's just... I don't know.
about it.
I just never got round to it. But
Isn't it the one where you turned around and the alien was right there?
Yeah,
and
it was on the
biggest
highlights video.
scream I've ever heard.
Yeah. It was it was really good.
Quality.
But this looks good because it's like it has like these big open areas as well, which the other game didn't have because that was mostly about sort of tight claustrophobic corridors and stuff like that. Whereas this looks more like like a colony, like sort of settlement, and it should be quite interesting, I think, to play through.
Cool.
Yeah, it looks brilliant.
Again, too scary for me, but very happy for a lot of people.
A lot of sickos,
Freaks will love this.
Then we had Gen Atlas, which is
my goodness,
one of my favourites.
Ueda.
One of my favourites for the last few days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so this is Fumito Ueda. This is the obviously from Eco and Shadow of the Colossus and The Last Guardian, which was a quality game. And
David kind of called this because we mentioned last week about what we'd like to see, and didn't you say a new game from the?
Is that Team Eco? Which
Team Eco? But
technically it's not Team Eco, but
I'd love to be able to claim this, but what I did was before we started watching the PlayStation stream, I started jokingly just blurting out things that I was going to predict, and they were all ridiculous. So I didn't legitimately think we were going to see the next. Well, no, I did think that, and then Sean went, "They don't exist anymore," and I went, "Oh, okay, well that's that one done then." But yeah, no, this is my game of the week, and or whatever you want to call it. I'm very excited for this. I think this looks absolutely brilliant, and if it's got half of the charm of his previous games, then it's going to be like we're not dealing with a living being in this one by the looks of it. So thank God for that.
It's a robot friend.
Yeah, there's a big old robot friend.
Yeah, but the robot friend's not going to be licking its paws when you need it to dive underwater for the 8th time.
They'll make you they'll find a way to make you feel terrible about something that happens. Well, because I think what was interesting from the trailer, it looks like, and I may be wrong about this, essentially you're sort of, so you're a guy running around, but then you climb onto this craft, which then can be the head of other robot bodies. That was what I thought was happening. I think it was like detaching from the bodies and then flying around and then presumably attaching to another one. So I think there's going to be situations where like the body gets destroyed and you just move on to another one or whatever. So I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah, and it looks like there are moments where you're running around while the robot is above you, and then you fly up to his head, and then you're running around while that's on it while it's doing stuff. Look, whatever I thought of The Last Guardian, I fucking hated it. The ideas that come out from his games are always good. So
and the art direction is always incredible as well.
Yeah. Like,
I'm surprised that he's shooting in this. I'll be honest with you, that was a surprise.
But yeah, like the kind of big desolate sci-fi landscapes on some maroon planet. It looked brilliant. The music was so cinematic.
Stunning, wasn't it?
It was like the color palette, like it just looks extremely my shit, especially when you consider the legacy of the developer behind it. So I'm extremely excited. Yeah, this may also be my game of the weekend as well. But it looked brilliant. What a trailer! And I'm well pumped for this. When is this? There's no date
on it. No, there's no date.
So, no.
It's
it'll be a long way away.
Yeah,
this one. Yeah, we're talking years here.
Then after that we had Blood Message, but I don't really have anything on this. I don't know if anyone else was interested.
Blood Massage.
Same.
No, we can. Oh, I was going to say we could skip through the next few, but there's one.
We cannot.
We cannot skip through.
We can't strip Stranger Than Heaven because that's
a talking point.
Yeah,
exactly what I was saying. That's fine. That's exactly what I was saying.
I don't know if you were going for. I don't know. Dead by Daylight was the one you were talking about.
No, this Stranger Than Heaven has been probably the most memed one of all of the games that's been shown. I've seen it everywhere since this trailer came out, and there's a specific reason. What is Stranger Than Heaven, James, and why was this taking so much of the For You page for me this week? What is it?
Okay, so Stranger Than Heaven is a game from the from the Yakuza studio that have been making all of those games, but it's not a Yakuza game as such. It's not like part of that series, but it's...
They've rebadged it, you fool.
Yeah, but no, this one takes place across like 5 different like areas, but also like 5 different time periods as well. And this is I've been excited for this because I've always wanted them to do one that was like set, just after the Second World War, like during Reconstruction and stuff like that. And it seems that they are going to be doing that, which I think is pretty exciting and pretty interesting.
Yeah,
because am I right? Yeah, you probably correct me, James. Was that a time where basically the Yakuza sort of seized quite a lot of control because obviously infrastructure had suffered after the war and stuff, and they were able to... Is that right, or am I making that
as far
up?
as I'm aware, it was they were involved like quite heavily with Reconstruction, with what was going on. So that's why it's really interesting because it's like the perfect environment, for that happening. And also you've got like the imposition of like a new constitution on the country as well, by the US, and a really like radically changing society as well. So it's a really interesting time to set a game, and I'm really excited about that. And then also it's got Snoop Dogg in it, and
mixed feeling because Snoop Dogg's
I'm
like
fan of the dog.
Okay, do you want to do? We'll do the double whammy and then.
Hold on. Are you not a fan of Snoop Dogg? Sean, is that what we're saying?
No, well, he's gone full fucking MAGA, hasn't he? So
is he? Him on stage was a bit awkward as well because he kept referring to Sega as if it was a video game. I know Snoop Dogg plays video games, so I thought that was a bit weird from me there. Yeah, I love playing the Sega game. It's great. I was like, Snoop.
Probably
this might be worse than the MAGA thing.
Probably been smoking something.
Oh,
yeah.
Guys.
Dope.
Maybe, yep, that's the one.
Who else is in it, James?
It's also got Tupac as well.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the moment. I was like, okay, what
do we think of this, please?
Not cool. I mean, I don't know. Like,
I mean, you have to assume presumably his nearest and dearest have signed off on this, but
it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a bit odd, but we'll see how it's done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if it's done tastefully.
It was done.
If they brought Tupac into the game tastefully, then cool. Brilliant. It was in line with the game. Yeah.
I'm sorry. How do we do this tastefully? Let's have him walk into the room and big yellow letters say Tupac in full screen with like
brackets dead.
It's just weird decision that you just I guess it's going to get them a lot of attention.
Well, it has. It's all over your For You page. So it's
it really is. Honestly, I've seen so many reactions to that bit of the trailer. It's nuts.
I just he cannot consent to this.
I guess ultimately it is good because he has been awfully quiet for a long time, and maybe we'll get some new music.
So
good to see him back out there.
Yeah. I mean, we've had this in Star Wars films as well. And
we
I felt
had it,
uneasy about it then.
We had it with Kurt Cobain in Guitar Hero as well, which felt
nice.
weird and wrong.
Yeah,
that was slightly relevant because there's music. I mean, I hate that as well. But this was
playing...
contextually it made sense.
Yeah. Not when he's playing Weezer songs.
It's like Weezer, famously.
I just
it's just mad because I know. Apparently, I don't know if you've ever. Frank Sinatra was nuts about protecting his image after he died. No, this is a real thing.
Yeah, but I thought you were going to go. Apparently, Frank Sinatra was supposed to be in this first, but they changed him out.
He's DLC.
And no, because apparently he saw how Bela Lugosi played Nosferatu, and then that became the that's what vampires look like. Mm-hmm. It might not have been Nosferatu, it might have been Dracula. One of those.
Yes.
And he was right, Bela Lugosi is now dead and he has no control over the fact that everyone's just that is what a fucking vampire looks like. So apparently that made Frank Sinatra go nuts, and he was like, I'm locking this shit down. You cannot put my face on anything after I'm gone. And you just think, God, is that what every fucking celebrity has to think about now? But or else this might happen.
Well,
to
definitely
them.
when it comes to especially genuinely when it comes to AI and stuff like that. Your image rights are really important.
It's terrifying.
Does Frank Sinatra know that there's a stand-up comedian going around the UK called Frank Sinatra though? Because
that's clearly a completely different guy. You never get them mixed up. I think that's fine.
You wouldn't want to book the wrong one. You get a dead guy or someone doing racist jokes. All right, go on.
Yeah. Okay, so this is where I began to not fall off with this, but I was a bit less interested in the stuff that came after that. So we had Hex.
I thought this looked good. Well, it looked interesting. Who knows? So this was like this sort of co-op open world shooter with weird procedural elements, right? And the world was sort of changing. It looked a little bit Control, but sort of out in the wilderness and sort of weird cuboid structures sort of building themselves and then disappearing. And yeah, it looked mad.
Wasn't it around this time as well that all the audio started slipping off the face of the planet?
That was throughout. We probably should mention that, right? Because that was embarrassing. Like, so for anyone who didn't watch any of this live, basically there was this issue where, and it seems to coincide with when you guys were getting ads on, was it Twitch or YouTube? It was YouTube.
It was YouTube,
yeah. So whether you had ads or not, there was this weird audio sync issue, and it was really significant. Like the audio was a good sort of 4 or 5 seconds out, and everyone on social media was complaining about it and stuff. And I was like, saying on WhatsApp, I was like, I felt bad. Like it made me feel embarrassed, and like it was like looked unprofessional.
Shit.
So how does Geoff Keighley feel about it?
People that paid tens of thousands of dollars.
Yeah,
like, can I have a bit of a refund?
Definitely
Because
checked the contract.
Yeah,
just to make sure that there was nothing in there. It's an awkward one, really. Okay.
Then we had Dead by Daylight. No.
I know a friend. I've got a friend that was very much into that series. Is this a new game or is this DLC for Dead by Daylight?
I think
because the 10th anniversary this week or next week maybe. So I think we'll get more then, but not really for me.
Nope.
It is wild how much my friends played that. And he's locked down his profile because we used to take the piss out of him about it because you can check it on the Xbox app. And he's hidden those stats from us now, so you don't get to do it. Yeah. Devastating.
Okay, then we had Mortal Shell 2.
The first one was meant to be good, but I think we're all pretty burnt out on Soulsy stuff now, aren't we?
Yeah,
for sure.
I don't even remember this one.
Yeah.
Then Sand Raiders of Sophie.
I thought this looked pretty cool.
You thought it was good, didn't you?
Yeah, sure. It was. So it was.
Oh, is this the one where you build a train and stuff?
Yeah, or it's kind of like a big sort of walking robot thing, but players can sort of construct whatever's on top of it. So you place the walls and ladders and I guess like gun emplacements and stuff, and then you're all stomping around in the desert shooting at each other. Oh, it looked pretty fun. But yeah.
Yeah, just PC only for now, but it looks like it could be a good stream if it comes a console. But
apparently there's a server slam open now. So I might have a look.
And then we had another trailer for Assassin's Creed Black Flag resynced.
Which I maintain still looks fantastic.
It does, and I love the original. So for some reason, I'm not fussed about this. Maybe I'll change my tune when it comes out. I don't know. It's the best Assassin's Creed game.
I love it how you have to say that.
Gotta say it. I fully accept. Like it's not really. It's not really an Assassin's Creed game, is it? That's the joke.
Yeah. Okay.
How
many of those have you played
down
since this one?
How's that?
How many of the Assassin's Creed series have you played since this one, Sean?
Hang on.
Odyssey? Bit of Odyssey, was it?
I played about an hour of Odyssey.
And I can confidently say the Black Flag is the best of the series.
Now, according to my Ubisoft account, I've played loads of Assassin's Creed Unity. Have I ever told you this story?
Yeah, but how much of it was in pause?
No, I've told you this. One day I was like, I forgot I've got Assassin's Creed Unity on my Ubisoft account. I'll log back in and play that. And it turned out my account had been hacked and some lads from Eastern Europe had finished the game.
Yeah, I do remember you saying that.
I was like, oh my God, I've got like all the achievements and stuff. But the worst part was, I was like, I couldn't find out how to delete the save file. So it just loaded me in at like, the like open world and the game's finished. I'm like, oh, I sort of actually wanted to play it, but I don't know how to restart the fucking thing.
He's stabbed the word thank you into the wall with his knife and saved it at that moment. That's really quite sweet, actually. That is low. That's what we like to call low-level crime.
Yeah. It's like when my Netflix got hacked and they just watched loads of Doctor Who. But that was how I knew I'd been hacked, because like, who the fuck is watching Doctor Who on my account?
What didn't we do that when we all stayed in an Airbnb for one of those awards things? We had
someone's logged into YouTube or Netflix.
someone logged into YouTube, so we did everything we could to change their algorithm to constant. Didn't we subscribe to our own YouTube channel?
Yeah, of course.
Doing him a favour.
Just kept watching our own stuff, hoping that actually this is great.
Yeah. Okay.
Can we move all the way down to Crossfire?
You don't want to talk about Fortnite Chapter 7?
Oh, that's coming up in a bit, mate. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, there was a Turtles game, The Last Ronin. I don't remember. Oh, this is Platinum Games.
They were Platinum, but then who knows
Turtles
what that
game.
means these days?
Right.
And
And then Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Do you want to talk about Fortnite, Sean?
Do you want me to talk about Fortnite? They've added this sort of extraction shooter type stuff to Battle Royale. It's quite interesting and quite cool. Do you want to hear about it now, or should we save it?
Oh, we can save it.
Save it for what? It's now or never, surely.
Okay, fine. So basically, there's these little characters called sprites. They're like these little jelly men, and there's loads of different types of them, and they have different abilities. One like makes you go invisible when you reload. One it causes explosions when you damage a character enough times. Stuff like that. But they're limited, right? You have to find them while you're playing. And then if you want to like add them to your inventory so you can bring one on a future battle, you've got to take them to these extraction points and like call the extraction thing, and it's like this sort of big crate thing just falls out of the air. You got to put the sprites in it and then send it off, or else you lose them when you die. So it's like just quite a fun, very light take on like extraction shooter stuff. Like because you can still you can send the stuff away and then it doesn't matter if you die. Which I think is, it's just a nice light touch idea. I like it.
Then there was a Gundam game.
Yeah, this was weird. Because initially we were sort of looking at so there was big robots and stuff. It didn't look very Gundam, other than it had the sort of V shape on the forehead of the robot. So everyone's a bit like, oh, fucking hell, very original, guys. And then it turned out it was actually a Gundam game. Yeah, I don't know. It looks interesting. Is it by the people who made the first Descendant, that weird free-to-play shooter that I didn't really like? So that doesn't bode well. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we'll see, I guess.
And then after that, we had an extremely hard game, which
Is it actually called that?
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, look, I this looked. I don't know what this looked like. It was sort of a mix of
Untitled Goose Game. Like, we know what it looked like.
Untitled Goose Game and that packing game. You know, the home packing game or whatever it was.
Moving out.
Yeah, we'll see. The trailer did absolutely nothing for me. Usually when you watch something like this, you're like, oh, I can see why we would have a fun on this.
Yeah.
And I watched this and thought, I don't know. But you never know. It might end up being the hit of the summer, and something will be streaming in the not too distant future. Mm-hmm. Out soon.
Then there was Crossfire, which is this. It's a new. I mean, as Eurogamer says, a new third-person tactical action adventure with a mixture of stealth and action.
Cool. But I think crucially, it's from a studio with lots of developers from Naughty Dog and also buying Call of Duty, and you can massively see. All the influences from both Last of Us, Uncharted, and Call of Duty. I thought this looked really, really interesting. Even just like the small cutscene we saw at the beginning with the characters, even that was like well animated and looked interesting. So it's definitely on my radar. I mean, there's lots of Last of Us and Uncharted in here. Obviously, games I love. There's some shooting which looked obviously incredibly Call of Duty. But I think that combined with just how the cutscenes were, I think I'm really interested in this. Especially especially the pedigree of the developers behind it.
Can I make a suggestion and just say, look, there's a fuck ton of games here.
Yes.
Is there anything else that was announced in this thing that we want to talk about? Sean, have you got any on your list that you want to go over?
Hello.
Because we are at the point where we're just listing games.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous.
So
Guild Wars 3 was huge.
The next game on the list, yeah.
Look, we've skipped. We can talk about Control Resonant again. That's no something.
I was going to skip over that one.
So yeah, because they started showing this and they were like, "Oh, it's a new MMO," and I was like, "Whatever." And then it turned out it was Guild Wars 3, and I was like, "Actually, can I change what I just said? Because I actually like Guild Wars." Guild Wars has always represented a sort of relatively accessible take on MMOs. It's not quite as sort of all-consuming as something like a World of Warcraft, and it's just like a really sort of tight, sort of RPG. And I played Guild Wars 1 and 2 back in the day. Both seem to still be doing decent numbers. There was like a big revamp for the original Guild Wars not that long ago. Guild Wars 2 still seems to... I think they're still doing DLC for it. Anyways, yeah, they've announced Guild Wars 3. So I'm intrigued. The trailer just looked very nice. I didn't really get anything from it where I was like, holy shit, I can't wait to do or play that or whatever. But yeah, curious.
It was. After that, it was good to see Star Wars Galactic Racer again. That still looks really interesting. Looks really, really great. I've got, as I said during the stream, I've got very fond memories of Episode 1 Racer. So yeah, it looks that looks like it's going to be cool. And then also we saw Orbitals again, which I'm looking forward to. Which is that
looks so good.
Yeah, the Switch game. Mm-hmm. And then the other thing I was interested in was the 1666 Amsterdam, which is from one of the original creators, right, of Assassin's Creed, as I understand it. And I saw some video yesterday about this where I don't know how accurate it is, but they were talking about the sort of the wranglings this guy's gone through since he was like let go from Ubisoft and then went off to then work on this, like to create this. But then the company he was working for got bought by Ubisoft and then he was immediately fired.
Oh, wow.
And then they retained the rights to this game that he was wanting to work on. And then he spent time getting it back, basically. And then this is the sort of the fruits of that. Again, not sure if that's entirely accurate, but that was a video that I saw on the internet. But it was a good story anyway. But I thought, it's basically Assassin's Creed with witches. It looks to be.
It was good to see Clutch, which is a new game from Maverick Games,
Yes.
a new racing game.
Yes.
A racing game with a proper narrative, but also not just another Forza Horizon like this time. This game's got kind of weapons and things, like I don't know, grapple hooks and all sorts of it would appear to come from your car. So
there's different sort of levels to it. It's been really interesting. So I've mentioned before that Maverick do a podcast, and they've done an episode about the reveal and everything.
I've not heard that yet.
Really interesting to listen. It was a good show anyway, but really interesting hearing them talk about sort of what they've been able to do with this. So the setting of the game is, you've got these two main characters. And they're part of this. So there's this racing event called the R1K, and they're sort of saying, right, so that's like your serious racing. I'm really paraphrasing here. You should go and listen to the podcast. But and then basically it's called like the Midnight. Oh shit, what was it? Midnight Crew or something, which is basically that's like the racers who feel the R1K has gone a bit corporate and a bit safe. They're like, it's not illegal street racing.
Us.
Huh?
Us, the sort of cool ones that that's too controlled, man. We're more punk.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah?
They said it's not like illegal street racing because they're like that, when you start doing illegal street racing, things tend to get a bit fast and furious, a bit cringe. And then on top of that, there's this sort of it becomes this plot element that your driver gets mixed up in some shady stuff and does do illegal shit, and then there's cop chases, and as I say, there's grappling hooks and stuff. So I'm really interested to see more of that. They mentioned gadgets plural, but they've only shown a grappling hook as far as I'm aware. And and they were saying how because obviously this is a team that used to work on Forza Horizon, and they were saying they couldn't do this because the R1K stuff would be like, well, that's Forza Motorsport, and that already exists. You can't do that. Right. So basically,
and we can't do the other one because it's Need for Speed Hot Pursuit.
Exactly.
So let's just do both. And
so they've sort of managed to do sort of all three levels in one game. So really interested to see how this turns out. The customization stuff looks absolutely mad as well. So that was in because so they did a reveal of the game on, I think it was on Wednesday, and then there was this other showing on as part of Summer Game Fest. And you can put fucking litter in inside your car and on the dash and on the seats and stuff. That's how in depth the customization is. You can put neons under your car, all that sort of stuff.
So why would I put litter in my car? Litter?
So
yeah,
you have like Greg's wrappers and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
McDonald's
I mean, you don't
boxes.
have to put litter inside your car. That's just one of many options.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
so
going
like-
to race with like 1,000 McDonald's, Big Mac boxes in my
like
car.
me getting into Joe's car. I fucking hate it. You look at it and you go, "You having a laugh?" You don't need to eat while you drive. It's fine. Also, I know a number of the people from that studio listen to this podcast. So I just want to say
Hello.
I haven't been asked to voice a character on it yet, and that is a disgrace.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you've got
yeah.
Peter Serafinovich and like Little Sims in there. Why not
Yeah.
David?
Turners. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, ready? Look, this. Put the clutch down.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go. That's a freebie.
Yeah, I was a bit put out on the podcast. They're like, oh yeah, and then on like this day, you're going to sit, all the gameplay previews are going to go up. All the people we've invited to play the game. I was like, oh, right, okay.
right.
We've not had that
see.
email yet.
Fucking hell, we've
But
not had
all
that
right.
email either. Oh, hold on, Sean.
Yeah.
1 minute.
Yep.
Put the clutch down. What a line.
You are the best. You
delivery.
are the best.
You ain't get that out of Little Sims.
Just sample that,
or
put it in
whatever
the
his name
game.
was. Put the clutch down, please. Not the please, that's too.
No.
I don't work.
That's too
Like
polite.
that. Let me try again. The other game that I wanted to talk about was Virtua Fighter's back.
Yeah.
This was weird, right?
It is weird.
Was I not paying attention, or did we not actually see a single fight?
What
No,
are these
there's
loads of
fights in it.
fights?
Was that, I
yeah.
thought it just all looked like cutscenes.
Well, I mean, like, whether
am I
it's
just
cutscenes or
losing my mind?
gameplay,
and just
but
being
there's
like,
loads of fights where they're like smashing through like scenery and all sorts.
But
Okay.
the thing that concerned me is that it didn't look like a Virtua Fighter game. It looked more like
yeah,
the
maybe
bouncer.
that's
Yeah.
It was a strange reveal. I don't really know. I haven't looked into the game other than what they showed in the trailer. I haven't looked at any press releases or anything. But I'm assuming it's more of a brawler than it is an actual one.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I think that's just like the narrative aspect. I mean, like the fights we saw were one-on-ones, and yeah, smash through
Were
scenery,
they?
go to different parts of the arena. I think it'll be a pretty standard Virtua Fighter game, but
I
with a
think
big old narrative around it.
Yeah, it looks more like it's like kind of like a story that you're like playing through, and then you're fighting people one on one. Like, as part of that story, rather than it being like
Because I'm sure the bit that I saw there was 3 people fighting against each other. Like you're running down streets and stuff. There's all sorts of weird shit going on in this. Anyway, it's called Virtua Fighter Crossroads. So I would assume it is not. Yeah, you are definitely fighting with more than one player. I'm watching the trailer now. There's bits where it's like where you're brawling against several people in one setting. So I think it.
I love that I saw that and my brain just went, well, that must not be gameplay. Because that's
that's
Can't
what I
possibly fight
know.
more than one person at a
That's what
time.
I assume as well, yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah, we'll see how that pans out. But I don't think that is quite the return of Virtua Fighter that anyone was expecting. But I find it interesting. Has potential to be decent. Let's not judge it yet, guys. Yeah, let's see when it comes out.
It was
anything else on anyone's list?
Yeah, there's
here?
2 more, I guess, for me. Wolf Among Us 2.
Yeah, that's what I was going to go for as well. It's like it's good to see that still exists, and there's also going to be a remaster of the first Wolf Among Us game as well. But there's still no date on this, is there? Like, as in there is for the remaster that's coming
Just
out
says 2027.
in 2026, but then the sequel's coming out in 2027 apparently. But yeah, It's been a very long time that's been in development. It's but yeah.
Yeah, as we said, it'd be good to have another one of these Telltale games back. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And I mean, I want to talk about the fact that they ended with Final Fantasy VII Revelation. We got the name finally of the 3rd part of the Final Fantasy VII remake trilogy. I'm pumped for this. It seems like I might be the only person on the planet. But yeah, and having as much as I love this, and I was pumped as hell to see it, I do think it's a bit of a weird way to end it, because I think if you're into it, great. If you're not, it feels like I don't know. Like, I think they could have ended with Code Veronica, and that would have been like a holy shit. Like, what a great way to end it. Whereas, also the fact this is like a 20-minute gameplay thing, a lot of people would just like, okay, I'm not in Final Fantasy, turn off. Like, I feel like having this maybe earlier on might be would have been better, and that's coming as a fan of the game. But yeah, it's cool, and also it's coming out in spring, so not actually that far away. which is very exciting. We're getting Vincent Valentine. We're getting Sid. Sid was shown as well. I'm pumped, obviously. But I thought more people liked this, but the people in the chat were like, "No, not this again." I was like, "What? This can't be a controversial view." But anyway,
I think, as you say, it was a strange one to end on because although it's a big deal, but also it's also somewhat inevitable, right? Whereas, as you say, if they'd finished on Code Veronica, which was heavily rumoured, admittedly, but still a surprise, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
Whereas this was just like, right, yeah, we knew you were doing this anyway.
It was still a better reveal, though, than last year's game that ended the show.
What was last year? I don't even remember.
High Guard.
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, they showed that, and it was...
God.
Yeah. Not so good.
But yeah, Summer Game Fest, as I just said before, I think much better pacing. Still rather long, but I think the game's backed it up. And yeah, there's a couple of long moments, but generally I think, best one, and some biggies to get excited for.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can I just quickly shout out, obviously, so we got the Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance DLC. I've not really gone back and analysed the trailer. I'm sure someone cleverer than me will do that anyway, and I can just watch it on YouTube. But I was just happy to see that confirmed. And also Hot Wheels Infinite Rush, which is because so we had Hot Wheels Unleashed, which is genuinely really good, and Hot Wheels Unleashed 2, both fantastic. And they were by Milestone Games, and then there was another Hot Wheels game, and it was just made by some other team, and it was dog shit. So I was like, oh right, that era of good Hot Wheels games is over then. But no, this is like a Forza Horizon style Hot Wheels game, and it's made by Milestone again. So I'm really excited to see how that turns out.
Nice.
Okay, so that's the end of Summer Game Fest. I've done so well this time because I always called it Summer Games Fest, and
we're learning.
Do that.
We're learning.
Avoided it this time. Anyway,
I'm proud of you.
Put the clutch down.
Okay, I think you're overdoing it now.
Just getting better at it, Matt.
Okay.
Improving.
Okay, then we had Day of the Devs, which was after this.
We've already got to rattle through these now, haven't we?
I know. I mean, I've got 3 games that I was interested in from this that I watched back. I haven't
seen anything from this, so yeah, I'm interested to hear. Go on.
So the first one I thought was interesting was the Tenebris Somnia, which is really strange. But this is an Argentinian studio, right, that are making this, and it's a mixture of FMV video, but then also I'd say sort of 16-bit style, sort of gameplay, and then it sort of intercuts between the two, depending on what sort of on what's going on. And I thought this looked pretty terrific, and really interesting, and
genuinely really effective, wasn't it? The fact that there would be scenes where so you get to say you're looking at sort of 16-bit pixel art, walking around a room or whatever, and then a monster appears, and then bang, really beautifully shot, horrible. High-res footage. Say, when you say sort of horror FMV, your mind might go to the sort of dog shit old stuff, low budget, whereas actually this looked fantastic and horrible. So yeah, really, really nicely done. I am going nowhere near it, obviously. But yeah, I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah, so as it says on Eurogamer, it's a survival horror game, basically, with combat and puzzles and stuff. But yeah, I thought this looked really interesting. There was that, and then the next one I thought was Ithaca. I thought looked also quite interesting. Do you remember this one, Sean? And Matt?
I'm having to scan to find it. Oh yes, this is from the Pixel Hunt, who did Bury Me, My Love, and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, they know this looked really interesting.
This was it's like as it says here, it's like a narrative road trip thing where you're making decisions based. I mean, in the trailer, it's like the trailer starts off where you're putting the body of a CEO into, or it's not really clear what's happened to this person, into the boot of your car, and then you're driving down this motorway, and then as you go through, you're having conversations with people, and you're sort of exploring the car and the stuff that's in the car, and you're trying to figure out what is actually going on here, and what you're doing, what are you part of, and what's the intention here, and how are you going to end it, I guess. And I thought this looked really interesting as well, and I'm going for that one. And the only other one I thought was Screenbound, because I liked this before, and this and
there was a cool reveal, wasn't there? So this is the game listeners might remember. So it's first person 3D, but you're looking at a handheld game console, which is a 2D representation of the 3D world you're moving through.
Yeah.
And then there are going to be times where you need to be looking at the area around the console, and sometimes you're just looking at the screen on the console, and it looked really interesting. And then what they revealed was that, oh, by the way, there's going to be like another cartridge that you put in the thing, and it's like a top-down sort of Zelda-style game rather than a side-on 2D platform, which I thought was really interesting. Whether that means there's going to be like loads of others with different game types, I don't know how many other places you could go with that, but yeah, super interesting. Really looking forward
it does look great.
There's a demo available at the moment on Steam.
Oh shit! I should probably play that.
I've not looked into that. But yeah,
I'm surprised you want to play that. Sure, I know you regularly play Steam games, but this feels like something that really needs to be. You got to play the game, right? Don't you think? Like a demo.
What do you mean?
Just
wait for the full game. You mean?
Yeah, because you're definitely going to play this, aren't you, when it comes out?
Yeah, true. What's the demo going to tell me that I don't already?
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I'm looking forward to this. It's just right up. I love games like this. You know, it reminds me of that sort of Superliminal, the photography game that come out not too long ago. You know, that sort of level of this is a really neat idea, and it looks like it's executing it really well. Like I'm looking forward to trying this. So yeah.
Shout out for Mr. Records.
Yeah, Mr. Records is has potential, doesn't it?
Yeah. So this is so you're running a record store, and you stock new records by completing like little musical, like little sort of rhythm action sequences that looked like really fun. There's just like this old guy wandering through these environments and dodging stuff and jumping around and stuff. Oh yeah, it just looked really good fun. And yeah, the idea is that you build up your record collection by completing these levels, and then people come in and like you sort of apparently like learn the tastes of different people who come in, and you end up getting better at recommending stuff for them to listen to. Yeah, it just looked really fun.
And then Super Ukulele Kart.
Yeah, which I thought was a bit of a random thing to do, but it's like Mario Kart and SNES, but with the ukulele.
Well, but it doesn't though. That's what blew me away. It doesn't look like it's called Super, Ukulele Kart because it apparently is mimicking Mario Kart and SNES, but it looks more like the old Game Boy Advance or.
It's a bit.
It's like they're 3D sprites rather than flat.
Well, it looks a bit like. Do you remember Street Racer? It looks a bit like that.
I remember Street Racer. That was the precursor to Rocket League. I'll have you know.
Was it really? Okay.
Well, only because it had a football mode in it where you got to race and get the ball in the thing. Yeah. Street Racer.
Unfortunate racial stereotypes. I also really liked the look of Bob. It wasn't entirely clear what it was from the trailer, but it just looked absolutely fascinating. This is the one. There was quite a long chat with the developers, and basically how it's mainly these two devs have been working on it and sort of communicating and stuff and meeting up and making this game together. And then one of them was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis and had a really fucking bad time. And that's so the game has sort of become autobiographical as they've been making it. And yeah, it just looked really fascinating. I kind of because they started it off. One of the devs was like, "Oh, it's about hope and New York or something," and I was like, "Oh, fucking hell!" But by the end, I was really, really, really sold on it.
There's so many different like visual styles in that game now. I was thinking this might be overwhelming. It is impressive how they've stitched them together, and we'll see how it works in the final game. But I was like, it seemed a little bit intense for me, but fascinating nonetheless.
Yeah. Apple Crumble I thought looked cool. It's like a murder mystery, but I don't think the murder has taken place yet. Apparently it's all your family are visiting, and for a fact that someone's trying to murder your nan. And you're trying to find out who it is. I thought that looked quite good fun.
Yeah, very much kind of cozy horror, Agatha Christie, or cozy crime,
cozy mystery,
Agatha Christie style stuff. So yeah, that looked good. The other one I liked was Lazy River, where it's a first person, I guess we can call it a friend slop genre, where you're in this massive abandoned pool, a big pool, like water park, basically, with a huge lazy river, and there's people in there, and when they touch the water, they turn into zombies, basically. So it's your job to get from one end of this water park to the next by shooting them with like a water pistol and throwing water bombs and crafting along the way and building your giant raft. It looks like it could be really, really good fun.
Yeah,
lazy river,
definitely.
All right.
I will say very, very briefly. Sorry, Day of the Devs wasn't as like, normally we're like, oh my god, it's the best show of the fucking whole thing. Every game was a total slam dunk. There was plenty of good stuff in it, but I don't think we were as blown away as previous years.
No, not at all, really. Which is, we're thinking of time like, what's been the best show? And like, well, PlayStation is really good, but I think actually that's probably our biggest disappointment, because we always come away with so many. You've got to watch Day of Devs, but it's like, there's good stuff, but nothing mind blowing this year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is kind of the end of Day of the Devs. Where are we going next?
Halfway through.
We've got Xbox.
We've got to talk about Xbox, haven't we?
We've got to talk about. I think this will be fairly quick, though, right? Because it was a lot of stuff.
I don't know if it will, Sean.
No, okay.
Can I also?
It felt to me. I missed this when you guys watched it live, but I watched it this morning. Felt like it was mostly stuff we knew about.
It's mostly stuff we knew about. So to briefly run through, we saw new Gears of War E-Day trailer. That looks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
New Fable trailer. That looks really good. Halo campaign evolved. There's some additional stuff. They're not just remaking the game. There's additional missions and stuff. That looks great. I just put there was Persona 4 reveal. State of Decay 3 had a showing.
Seen it.
Some more Sea of Thieves stuff. So lots of stuff that we'd seen before. But honestly, I came away from this thinking I'm even more confused as to what the Xbox direction is at this point.
Well,
because
don't worry.
Mainly because when they showed Gears of War E-Day, it got to the end of the trailer and they went, this is an Xbox console exclusive. And I thought, they're changing. That's it. This is it. They're going back to what they were and they're giving it another go. And I remember watching that trailer and going, there might be hope here. There might be hope. If they pile money into developing really good games and they keep them exclusive, there might be hope for Xbox here. And then the rest of the trailers, they went, but this is coming out on PlayStation. And I go, well, I don't know what to think anymore, because it was only Gears of War and there was one other game, wasn't it?
The Clockwork Revolution was the...
Clockwork Revolution.
Yeah.
But Fable, Halo... Forza, everything else is coming out for PlayStation. So I'm so confused as to where they're going with this.
Don't worry, because I've got a quote here from Matt Booty to talk about
this. Clear everything up.
This is going to clear everything up. He said, our principle is when we announce a date, we want to announce the platforms. An Xbox exclusivity would be decided case by case. We want people to have a reason to get on board with Xbox. We want them to have a reason to buy an Xbox, a reason to be an Xbox fan. At the same time, we want to reward all our players that have been with us for a long time. We know that exclusives are important. So it doesn't actually clarify anything at all. He's just saying
it doesn't.
that
it's them saying, but I come away from this thinking, right, so Xbox direction is that they're going to spin a bottle and the one it lands on, they're going to make exclusive. Because it makes, like you would say, well, Gears of War is really important to Xbox. Yeah. Sure, but in 2 trailers' time, they're going to say that Halo game's coming out on PlayStation. So what's the plan?
But I think like a remake of the first one, that can go multi. If there's like a brand new Halo game, that would be first party only, I think. That'd be Xbox exclusive.
You say that, but Fable is huge.
Yeah.
And Fable is...
I think because they've already announced that for PS5. They didn't announce E-Day for PS5 before, did they?
I can't see consistency here.
I see.
No, there isn't. And the funny thing is, I've just seen Wario64 posted on Blue Sky tonight saying that the official Xbox podcast, there was a Gears of War E-Day deep dive episode. It went private on YouTube because it was discovered at the end it had a PS5 logo on it. So people were like, this decision must have changed super late, like 24 hours before the show.
They just released a new trailer for Halo, and it's running on PS5 Pro. It says captured on PS5 Pro. which is quite funny.
So what's the direction?
There is none.
Where Xbox are going?
Is it literally
Case by case, it seems, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure what
Is it literally just like, because obviously, creating a PS5 version of an Xbox game or whatever requires like a lot of staff, a lot of technical knowledge, etc., etc. So are they just looking at like, well, we've already fucking started doing the PS5 version of Fable, for example, we may as well continue. Whereas other games that maybe...
But that still doesn't make sense, does it? With Gears of War,
that would make me think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make me think that their vision of what Xbox is isn't as important as, well, we've already started it. Like, that doesn't fill you with confidence, does it?
If they're just doing it on a practical basis rather than an actual strategic one, that's weird, isn't it?
I genuinely think this, this Gears of War thing is just a quick sort of sop to the fans. Honestly, I don't think it's part of what they're going to be doing going forward.
Yeah, I just
long-term.
don't think it fits with. Yeah, but then why with the new IP then? Like, do you know what I mean? There's too many.
They've got to throw something else out there, haven't they?
When you try and keep put some sort of logic towards these decisions, you go, okay, but oh no, they're doing this for the fans. Halo is probably the most important thing they've got. They're bringing that to PS5, and you've got this new IP. They're making that exclusive instead. It's weird. It's weird.
I think that really makes sense because I think the remake of the first one, it's an old, it's originally an old game. Get it out there. If people love that, when they announce a fully new Halo and that's its also exclusive, maybe they think that might be a way to get people to buy an Xbox who played it on PS5.
A little bit of logic, but as I say, you put a little bit of logic into it and it falls away with something else. Fable coming to PS5. Do you know what I mean? That is a new game. It's a big brand for Xbox, and they bring that out on PlayStation. When you try and think of it logically, the decisions you try and put a bit of logic in it, they've broken it with another game within the showcase. So you look at it and go, so what is the plan then? Am I investing in Xbox? Am I not? I don't get it.
There's been because I'm just reading now. There's been a Summer Game Fest panel that was the game business. Chris String.
I'm reading that now.
And it says he was talking to the Chief Strategy Officer Matthew Ball, and because he basically said, our business today is not healthy, and part of turning around the business is establishing a new plan for exclusive games. But they clearly haven't figured it out yet. This is
Matthew Ball only came in 2 weeks ago. He's been he's done reports and stuff on the industry for years. He wrote this massive metaverse book, and many years ago, he clearly knows his stuff. But he only came in very, very recently. So again, like we said, James, the changes that Asher Sharma and Matthew Ball and other people may want to make, we wouldn't have seen him in this in this Xbox show. But
no, and that's
it is confusing for sure.
And that's why I think this thing with Gears of War, it's a quick stopgap until they figure out what they're doing, because I don't think they have figured it out yet. I don't think they know what they're doing with this yet. There's
so many games that you just think, like Senua. You'd think, well, if you're doing Gears of War, Senua being an Xbox exclusive makes sense, but no, that's coming to PS5. It's inconsistent. The messaging's shit at the moment. It's shit. Because within a few moments, I went from going, oh yeah, I'm definitely not going to buy the next Xbox. I might as well just get a PlayStation 2. Shit, Xbox are back in again, and they're going to try and mimic the PlayStation tactic to try and get players back over to Xbox. Oh no, they're not. It's bizarre. It's just really freaked me out, this whole approach, to be honest with you.
I mean, I know that I'm negative about Xbox and all that with this, but I
can't say that.
But I can't see this working either, honestly, now. I genuinely can't. I can't see, even if they did exclusives, I can't see it moving any needles or selling any more hardware.
If they bought out multiple 10 out of 10s within a 2-year period that were exclusive to Xbox,
maybe.
I think not necessarily move the needle, but I think they would get a lot more Xbox players on board, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to bring out multiple 10 out of 10s.
That's what I was going to say, because if you look at the track record of the last 5 years or so, it hasn't been amazing, has it? What's come out.
And that can change. That can change.
I think they will turn around. I just think it's going to take really, really long, like 2 or 3 generations.
Yeah, but
I mean, they have been fucked for 3 generations.
I don't think they're going to be in it.
Microsoft
I don't think
are
they're
not
going to be in
do
it for that
that
long.
They're not.
Yeah,
They'll cut their losses like they did with anything that's been consumer that has failed. And if you look at Microsoft's history, it's a history of failed consumer products. And it's like Xbox has done really well by comparison to all of those others. But it's I can't see them indefinitely say, "Oh, we'll keep just hammering money at this," forever.
It definitely felt there was a twist in that regard in this gen. When they started going, whoa, and Phil Spencer, his messaging had to change dramatically.
Yeah.
And then he went away. I'll tell you one trailer that really made me laugh on this, right? I'm not having a go at anyone, right? I'm on your side because I felt the same way. The new Crazy Taxi game.
Yeah.
Yeah? Looks brilliant, right?
Yeah. Yep. They got licenses.
Why?
Looks like Crazy Taxi Evolved.
Why does it look brilliant?
Oh, why does it look brilliant?
Because honestly, I look at it and I go, Crazy Taxi, yeah! And then I watch the trailer again and I go, there's nothing here that looks like great. It's
just music.
I love Crazy Taxi and I love the music.
Yeah.
Like I look at it and go, what do I look at in this trailer and go, yes, oh my God, we're getting another Crazy Taxi. There's nothing. It's the fact that it's called Crazy Taxi and it's got the music. Yeah. And that's enough for me to go, get in.
Blue skies, mate.
And then people,
it's those Sega blue skies.
But there's been discourse around that as well now.
Yeah, because they've declared it's got AI in it.
Yeah, it's like
rather AI has been used to like prototype stuff, and which then people make things on the basis of. So everything in the game is handcrafted, but I don't know, man. Sick of talking about it. Do what you want.
Yeah, I don't know. Look, I was a big Crazy Taxi fan, and this has every this has every chance of being a very, very good game. But it did make me laugh that I looked at the trailer and there was nothing particular in it that I thought this has convinced me this game's going to be good. Yeah. Apart from Offspring going, yeah. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm fucking in. Like, that must really piss you off if you're working on a brand new game and you're putting the trailer out, you're putting everything in it to try and make it look cool, and you're like, well, we've spent months working on this trailer and no one's talking about it, but yeah, and everyone's jerking it in the fucking online space like it's mad. But yeah, no, I can't wait for Crazy Taxi, of course.
Do you think whoever handles the licensing of that song was like, how much fucking money have you got?
They're like it's payday.
You need our song more than our song needs.
I don't know. The Offspring right now are not exactly. They did a big tour actually, didn't they, last year? But they've not been around as much as they have been, and maybe this is a little nice.
Yeah, little... the singer from the Offspring is like
the leader of the Offspring.
The leader of the Offspring, lead singer of the Offspring, is like a big part of the reason we had the COVID vaccines.
Really? Oh,
yep.
I do know this story. Yeah, go on. Remind me.
While the band was on hiatus for a bit, he was like, right, I'm going to do a master's in microbiology. And apparently part of his master's thesis, or some of the theories discussed in his master's thesis, form the basis of the approach used for the COVID vaccines. So there you go.
Excellent.
There we go. I do not regret seeing that band live, although surprisingly their fan base are probably the rowdiest that I've ever been in, to be honest with you. I didn't expect that. Them and
more
Real
so
Big
than
Fish.
Queens of Stone Age?
Yes.
Actually, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Way more. So it's Offspring and Real Big Fish. I went to those gigs and just went, everyone needs to calm down a little bit here. This is getting a little bit too much, yeah. But there you go. Right.
Okay.
I mean, the Sea of Thieves stuff was disappointing. Like, the fact that, I've been saying for so long, like, we haven't touched that game in years at this point, and a major part of that is we love doing the tall tales, which are these, quite scripted sort of adventures you can go on. They haven't done any for so long now. And now this trailer's like, hey, how about you fucking make the game, you pricks? Like, it's user creation tools, which is interesting, but it's like, but when the game has not delivered the thing I want from it for so long. It just feels a bit like they're going, well, you do it then. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We had some new hardware.
Yes, the
We
Xbox.
did, which was cool. To
The
be
Xbox X, they have Series X, X25 in green translucent casing, green translucent casing of the pad as well. It looks awesome, I think.
Yeah, it's really funny because we all went, that looks fucking great. I'm not buying one. Also, two things really made me laugh about this. Matt, I don't know if you saw the behind the scenes thing.
No.
So after they did the presentation, the Microsoft presentation, they showed it to all the journalists and fans or whatever on a big screen. And who's the new leader of Xbox these days?
Asher
I always
Sharma?
forget her name.
Asher
Sharma come out and gave everyone in the audience a free one. And I was like, Matt, I'd love that. Matt, I'd love that. Have you not seen that video?
No, I need to watch that.
She
You
goes,
get a
"We'll get a
translucent
free
green
one."
Xbox. You get a translucent green Xbox.
Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah.
Secondly,
looks cool.
the other funny thing was in the press release about it, they said, and there are more surprises to find on this console if you buy one. Guarantee it'll just be, it makes that noise, that sort of startup noise when you press the button. And you'll turn it off in the settings within a week.
Comes pre-installed with brute force as well. You know,
Oh, yes, here we go.
Don't slag off brute force.
Yeah, it comes out in November. I mean, obviously, Xboxes these days are much more expensive, but my HDMI port is dodgier than mine. So,
why? What have you been doing to it?
I think it was when I was switching and moving it from TV to Office and back again. And now, if I move it a millimeter, it doesn't connect. Anyway, regardless, it is.
This is the worst thing about these consoles getting more expensive now, because it's like if these break, I'm gonna be like, but I really want to replace it.
We're all going to be lamenting the day that that game shut down and we can't get one of those extended warranties. Like on the stuff anymore.
Yeah,
didn't know how good we had it.
Right.
Well, it's that, and also they mentioned the fact we didn't buy PS5 Pros when they were, in inverted commas, cheap.
A mere 700
in like a year's time, when like PSX is like 3 or 4 years off because they've delayed it because of the RAM apocalypse.
Can I also say, Xbox, when you're doing these limited edition consoles, right, don't plaster text on it. It completely destroys it. Especially the controller.
Yeah, I don't want that. The 25, I don't want.
Translucent green, and it's got Xbox 25 written on the fucking handle bit. And I'm like, you have destroyed that pad with that. Absolutely sucks. Especially it's got Xbox 25 on the console as well. But if you've got yours on the side, on its side,
it so you can't see it.
What? That's right at the front. What are you talking about?
Oh no, you could angle it somehow so you can't see it.
Stop saying angle it.
You can angle it.
I'll be honest with you, James. It sounds like you don't know what angle it means. I'll be honest.
Rotate it a bit. I don't know.
Right. Okay.
Angle
I don't know.
Yeah, angle it. It's
cool.
We need to get a move on.
Yeah, we do.
I've got one last news story for this, which is that there is a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Which, I mean, by the time you've heard this, it will have happened. But yeah, this is happening.
I'm excited.
We're not done with Xbox. We've not even done the PC gaming show yet.
Oh, we're not doing the PC gaming show, are we?
Just quickly. Actually, I'll tell you what. Because there's half the games that I liked on it, there are demos of them. So I'll give them a play this week and I'll report back.
Yeah.
It was a good show, though.
Yeah.
There was so much. It was the fucking skits between the games were still dreadful. But I came away with the longest list of stuff I want to play compared to any of the other conferences.
That's good.
So it was nice.
I sounded role patronising then. I didn't mean to, Sean. I'm sorry.
Fucking.
That's good. I'm really happy for you.
Okay, so
we should talk briefly about
what have you been
Senua,
playing?
right? Oh, sorry, go on.
We knew what have you been playing?
No.
We're not done here yet. James is still on his news.
There's a couple more things we should talk about from the Xbox One.
Yes,
there's Senua as well, right? Which is the new Hellblade game. It's not called Hellblade anymore, which I 100% salute them for, because I think Hellblade has always been. I'm sure in the story it fucking makes sense, but I just always thought it's absolutely mad that we were like, oh, there's a new game's come out and it's actually really clever. It's about mental health and blah blah. Oh, what's it called? Hellblade. Fucking embarrassing. So good. Change the name. This looks like a much more competent fighting game than
I'll believe it when I see it or when I play it.
Well, yeah. Just looks a lot more involved. Whereas the previous one, and I'm not. wasn't for me, but the combat had this sort of leaned into the sort of cinematic aspect of it rather than it being like a pin sharp action game. Whereas this looks a bit more sort of systems heavy. There's like using the environment and stuff. I don't know. It looks interesting.
Do you reckon it'll have the puzzles where you have to line things up?
I sure hope so.
Again. Yeah.
Doom: The Dark Ages Revelations.
Matt, are you crying?
I like that game. I like that game. Just don't play if you don't like it, James. Don't do it.
I'm not going to play it. I'm not going to.
I didn't.
I've been through both of them, and I'm not touching another
Yeah, I
one.
didn't play the first, but I enjoyed the second one for what it was.
Doom: The Dark Ages DLC. Doom guy with his top off.
Oh,
hot.
Yep. And I think that's all I wanted. So, Valor Mortis, the first-person Souls-like where you play as fucking Napoleon.
Yeah.
What is that
that's
about? Weird, isn't it?
I mean, it looks interesting.
Yeah.
No,
I mean, Persona
you're
6.
you're not actually Napoleon. You're like a soldier in his army or whatever it is, but still, regardless.
Oh no, I thought you were actually Napoleon. Bollocks.
I mean, you wear the same hat.
actually
You wear the
Napoleon.
same hat, which is kind of. Oh.
That's that
Right,
interest
so,
gone.
they
Oh,
put the
Sean.
hat on. I was like, there he is. That's Napoleon.
We did get a really quick reveal of Persona 6 as well, but there was nothing, no details.
weird, wasn't it? It
nothing
was
at all.
Very spooky.
It was up there with like the Metroid Prime 4 reveal.
Yeah, I
they-
thought that. Do you know what? It was really funny. I thought, I saw that. I was like, if James comes on here and goes, I can't wait for that, I'm going to go, that was the Metroid Prime thing,
Yeah,
mate.
it's absolutely was. It's
I
it
love
was a
that. I
logo.
love the fact that, so for those of you that don't know, when Nintendo announced Metroid Prime 4, it was just a logo, and they uploaded that logo to their YouTube channel and said Metroid Prime 4 first look, and it made me laugh so hard because it was literally just the logo. But yeah.
There was an amazing looking indie called Vivarium, which kind of like Studio Ghibli style visuals.
Oh, yeah,
as an
looked
indie
beautiful.
game.
Yeah,
Looked
yeah.
excellent. It's out in 2027 as well. For watching a trailer for that, I think it looked absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, and Spyro's back. Clockwork Revolution looks good.
Spyro's back.
DMZ Call of Duty looks awesome.
Cool. Right. Is there anything else? Because we
there's
really do
lots,
need to wrap
but
this up.
maybe we should come back next week, and if there's anything we missed, we'll talk about it again.
There's
we can mop it
going to
up.
be more
Yes.
follow up from all of it. I'm sure there's going to be more Xbox clarifications and weird stuff over the next week. And they can't stay out
I
the
genuinely
news.
went into this thinking, like maybe we'll skip the questions, but this should be all right. It's not been all right at all.
It's not
There's
been
way
all right.
too much to talk about.
No, there's been way too much to talk about. I really wanted to talk about 007 First Light as well this week, and that hasn't happened. So, yeah. We're
And please
in
know,
trouble now,
listeners,
officially.
this isn't one of those shows where we look at our watch and go, oh, it's been an hour, so we're going to have to stop now. Sorry. It's it's very late at night and we're all knackered.
Yeah. So Nintendo, they've got a direct tomorrow. We won't be. Well, as James says, you would have already known what's happened there before. We're recording this Monday night, obviously, so we wouldn't have seen it. One question: do we bring back our telling series? Because now all these conferences are fitting in within this nice little week slot, whereas we stopped doing it after. So, new listeners, we used to do this thing during E3 where one of us had to avoid all the news from E3, and then they came back onto the show, and the three of us then told them what happened over E3, including a few lies here and there. We stopped doing that because that was replaced by Summer Game Fest, which, if you remember correctly, lasted for 3 fucking months. When
Yeah,
it
it
first
was
started.
over the entire summer. It was a nightmare.
It was just bizarre. But that now seems to condense back down to there being a Sony showcase, a Microsoft showcase, and a Nintendo showcase, all in the space of a week. I think we need to consider bringing this back next year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
because like so many people are saying the 2-pack reveal, like so many people are like, fuck, if you were still doing the telling stuff,
yeah,
that would be perfect. Like no one would believe that in a million years.
Yeah, it's too good, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'll be up for it. I miss that. That was, that and the Gotti show were my favourite ones of the year. So I think we should.
Might have to happen next year.
Mhm.
Okay,
But whose turn is it if we do it next year?
James Farley.
Oh, the long-awaited return.
I'm
Return
looking
of
forward
James
to it. I
Farley.
think it'll be good. Yeah.
Just trying to avoid Reddit. I was on the politics subreddit.
There's a lot going on.
Was
Always a lot
there?
going on.
If you remember correctly, I think James was the only one that found out something big before we recorded.
I don't remember.
Yeah, wasn't it a Reddit advert?
You went
Yes.
into game or something
No, I saw like an advert or something like
for
I
the
think
Series X.
it was
I think
something
it was
like that.
called-
Yeah,
The Series X, when that was announced, and you went into game and saw a poster for it.
I think on a game.
That's yeah, you did.
Did I? I don't
Well,
remember.
yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. In
Or Smiths or something.
yeah, in
Either
the,
way, you ruined it
Essex
for
region.
everyone. To us,
Yeah.
the listeners, and yourself. So well done.
I managed to avoid it, James, and I was on every website.
It was a roll muck.
It's not fucking hard. Okay, right. Are we done here?
Yeah.
We
I
are.
believe so.
Matt, do you want to do some socials before we
Yeah,
move
so
on
Wednesday
to
night
bed?
at 9, Play by the Bell is back, and Sean is streaming with a guest on the PC Gaming Show. 2 fights, 2 tight spaces was announced. And
Yeah.
we've got Lindy Bailey from that very studio, obviously friend of the show, on doing a stream with Sean Bell. So that's Wednesday night from 9, Play by the Bell. That's on twitch.tv/TCGSCO. Go and watch live and see Lindy and Sean play the game. I can't do Friday, James. So Reanimal, we will find time to do Reanimal at some point, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Do you just not like it very
No,
much? Is that-
we're just busy people. I do. We were enjoying it.
I don't think James is busy. I don't think he is, mate. I don't think James is the problem here.
Okay, well, anyway, let's move on. So yeah, if you have Amazon Prime and Twitch account, connect your accounts and you get Prime Gaming, you get a free subscription to give you any channel of your choice. If that happens, want to go to our channel on Wednesday night when Sean and Lindy are streaming 2 fights, 2 tight spaces. We really appreciate those that do. We're on Patreon, patreon.com/TCGS if you want to support what we're doing over here with exclusive monthly bonus podcasts, talks overs, gaming streams, Discord channel as well. It's all over there. Always have your name read out at the start of the show as part of the Full Nurse crew. And the website's tcgs.co, links to our amazing Discord community, Strava Club, podcasts, socials, store. It's all over on tcgs.co.
Put your clutch down. We will.
Now it's getting a bit tired now.
we
We should all do that, and then they can choose the best one.
That's true. yeah.
will catch you next week. Thank you so much for living it.
Put the clutch down.
I am not nervous. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.